That's right.
Yeah.
That's
if you're
right.
busy, they'll bring it to you.
Right.
Yeah. So
Greg Rebels gets free delivery all the time.
They will do that for you. The thing about it is they've been there for over 50 years. Yeah.
Point and laugh Tuesday.
Yeah. I take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I sure do.
I don't blame you for
that. And they're glad to do that for you. They're again, they have all kinds of things other than prescription meds. They have you ever seen their over-the-counter medication?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just like all over the place. There's so much of it.
Yeah.
And those things are all top-rated, the best to use for those over-the-counter medications. They also have a bridal registry where you can get whatever you want just about. That store has everything.
You ever stuck staring at the over-the-counter cold medication?
Yeah.
And you're sitting there and you're like, well, this one's fast-acting, but this one's long-lasting.
Yeah.
I need to feel good now or later.
Yeah. So I take both.
Just before we go on the air.
That's right. Right before I do my editorial.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you're looking for a gift for someone, they've got all kinds of decor, gifts.
If you listen to that
cards.
Razorbacks game,
there's
no way you're not going to want to go pick up some Razorbacks merch.
That's exactly right.
It was a great game.
It was a great game, and they've got great Razorbacks merchandise.
They do.
The kind you don't find everywhere else.
That's right.
It's not like everybody else. So if you don't want to be wearing something that 48 other people are wearing, you go down there and get it, and it's going to be unique.
Harris Drug and Gifts, 205 DeQueen Avenue. Well, we got to talk about the Lions.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Lions had the off week this week, and what we anticipate being a really good game coming against the Falcons Monster Panthers.
Yeah, they're the Panthers, but we like to call them the Monsters.
Oh yeah, and I signed a petition to change the name. So.
Yeah, I think they should. And it's going to be a tough game.
It is. Should be a closely contested game.
Yeah, out at Falk, and really looking forward to it. And we're going to talk to Philip Fields and see what he says about it.
We got him on the line.
Hi, Philip. How you doing today?
All right. How's everybody doing there?
We are doing
great.
good. Yeah, we're doing really well.
Yeah. So you had a great night this last Friday night.
Yes, we did. I took my wife out to dinner, and
well, hey, I know spouses. We don't talk about that enough, but with this football stuff going on, that's really a great thing. You get to do that one time a year because we spend a lot of time away from our spouses when we do during football season.
Sure is, and particularly for me, but I won't go into that. But
in particular for me, I got 2 cats that I got.
3 years ago, on our bye week, I'm on the volunteer fire department there in Rocky, outside of Mena, and we had a hay barn fire on my bye week, and I wound up fighting a fire that whole Friday night. The 1 week in 10, and we had to have a fire.
Yeah. The 1 week you could actually do it. You were there.
It seems like that's the way things always work out.
Well, I'm glad you got to take your wife out. I hope that makes up for some of the times you're not there. It doesn't, by the way, just so you know.
Right.
But anyway, Lions got a big game this week.
Yeah. Going to be taking on Falk. Should be a good one. I nicknamed our conference the Spooky Conference last year because we have both the Falk Monster and the Gurdon Light.
That's great. I'm writing that down.
And that continues because, we got some weird scores. Last Friday, Derrick's in Lafayette County. Lafayette County beat us in a squeaker on the last play of the game, week before last. But then Lafayette County comes into Derrick's and wins 16-12, and Derrick's beat us pretty soundly. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird what's going on there, and it's hard to really draw any good lines in terms of who's going to be better than who at this point. And you got Junction City coming in beating Falk 55-20 last week. So I don't really know what's going on in the 3A. Everybody's all over the map. I don't know how to make a decent prediction on all this stuff.
Well, parity is good. Parity keeps things interesting. When it's 60-6 every week, and that can get tiresome. But not knowing who's going to win when you sit down to do a game, there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Phil. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you had Mineral Springs. Mineral Springs is just dominating the 2A this year. You know, they Foreman. Mineral Springs went to Foreman last Friday, and Mineral Springs, won 48-6. And Foreman's kind of struggled this year, but Mineral Springs, man, that's a really strong 2A team right there.
Yeah, they are really good. Ranked number 1 in Class 2A in the state by the Democrat Gazette, and look for them to go deep into the playoffs this year, if not win the whole thing.
Right.
Looking at the biggest thing, you talked a little bit about Dirks and Lafayette County, and what surprised me more than anything about that was the low score. I thought it would be a high scoring game.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that game would have gone into the 30s at least, kind of like our game did. But kind of a low scoring game. That was a little bit of a surprise.
Last year, Falk beat the Lions 49-22. I feel like it's going to be a lot tighter game than that this time around.
Right. Yeah, I think we're looking at a really competitive game coming up this week against Falk. I mean, it's going to be our opening of conference play. It's going to be our first conference game. Coach Castleman's does a really good job getting the players ready for everything. We're in great shape. I mean, usually, when the bye week came up as a thing a few years ago, one of the main things everybody was looking at, I think, was that, hey, it gives us a week to rest our players and get some injuries back and all that. But, Horatio's been really strong this year in terms of their conditioning and their injuries. Haven't had a lot. So we've done really well. And I think that extra week of preparation for Falk is gonna set really well for us.
That's strange how things work, because injuries usually hit teams very hard or not hard at all. The injury bug has hit the Leopards pretty hard. And that's a blessing that you guys have been able to get this far in the season and really not have anything major going on. You look at the Falk Monsters and the Dalen Sprayberry, real quick tailback, had over 1,000 yards last year, 10 TDs, and they have a good line. That's one of the things that Hooten's mentioned. All conference guard Cody Henderson. And they're always well coached. I really have a lot of respect for Jerry Littleton. He does a good job of adjusting his team to what your team's doing. There's a lot of coaches that aren't very good at that. I'm going to do my thing. It doesn't matter what you do. And a lot of times, unless you just have real superior talent, you suffer doing that.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, and also one of the things about Falk this year is they hadn't played in a close game. I mean, if you look at, I guess Dirks was probably the closest game, the first game of the year, but they beat them by 2 touchdowns. Then they beat Foreman, 61-7 or something.
12, something like
12,
that.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. And then they got beat by Junction City just about as bad as they've been beating teams.
Right.
And I think one of the things that it's going to be interesting to see how they play in a game that's close. And I think this game's going to be a close game. If you make it a close game, I think that's going to be to the Lions' advantage.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see how a team rebounds. And yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a great observation. I mean, Falk has not really had a close game until they got beat by Junction City here. They got beat pretty soundly. And the question is for these young men playing the game, how well do they handle that mentally? Do they take that and they feel defeated and they come in down? Or are they able to overcome that and come in and bring their best game? And Falk's well coached, so I strongly suspect they'll come into Horatio ready to play a great game. But, I agree, though. I think it's going to be a good competitive game. I think we should be looking at a good one. I think we're probably looking at a pretty good score. I think we should have a score that goes well in the 20s, maybe the 30s. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, I think that'd be great for the Lions, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I think that one of the things that adds confidence to a team, and Horatio is, I hate to use the word baby steps, but baby steps forward are good. And this team is taking baby steps. Winning a close game against a quality opponent, that would go a long way.
It really would.
And, Lafayette County, even though we lost a close game by a quality opponent, you still gain a lot of confidence when you're able to score quite a bit, which we were. We scored a number of touchdowns there with just good fundamental offense. When you have that success, it builds your mental security in terms of what you're doing. So I still count that game against Lafayette County. It really as a win in our players' eyes because they gained a lot of experience, a lot of confidence.
Well, it sounded like between first and fourth down, you guys won the game. It was special teams and kind of a fluke play that really put you all behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah. There's two plays there that really kind of threw things off. We had a return kickoff for a touchdown, then we had a fumble recovery, which technically wasn't a fumble. The ball never hit the ground. It was a straight up strip. But yeah, you take those two away, and it's a whole different game.
Well, Philip, we really appreciate you joining us, and we wish the Lions all the luck in the world against the Monsters this weekend.
Yeah.
And we look forward to hearing from you next week.
Yeah, thanks for taking your time to visit with us today.
You betcha. We're looking forward to it.
All right. See you, Philip.
All righty. Thanks, guys.
All right. Dr. Randy Walker is our title sponsor and the Walker Enterprise for this podcast, the Southwest Arkansas Sports Page on the Air.
Couldn't have a better sponsor.
Absolutely.
Either.
Especially with the amount of stuff we get to talk about.
Yeah, we get to talk about all over town.
That's right.
You talk about Walker Family Clinic.
777. They're open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it doesn't matter. Visit them in person or give them a call, 870-584-3000. You can even call that number after hours. Option 6 will get you to there 24/7.
And they'll talk to you.
They will.
And you know what they are? They're not a specialty clinic.
No.
They're a multi-specialty clinic.
DOT physicals, drug screens, workers' comp, employment and pre-employment physicals for the employer out there listening.
Yeah.
As well as all the things you'd imagine: wound care, fracture care and casting, joint injections, minor skin lacerations, or a typical Friday night for Greg Revels, IV fluids and antibiotics, adult and pediatric allergy and immunizations, and EPSDT wellness physicals.
Hey, they'll even pull a bullet out of you.
They will indeed.
Yeah, they will.
Absolutely do that.
That's exactly right. Also they got the Leopard Care Clinic.
They do.
And, that's located at the Queen School System, and their goal is to help improve the lives of the Queen School District children and faculty by bringing essential services to them where and when they need them most.
Yes.
So you don't have to leave school to be cared for. You have the Leopard Care Clinic by Dr. Randy Walker right there on campus, a full-service medical clinic open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the Leopard Care Clinic supports student success because healthy students are better learners.
Whoever they paid to come up with that tagline, pay them more. All right. It's Simple Simon's Pizza also. 870-642-4103. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. What day was it last week that I went to their buffet? I went to the buffet last week.
Did they have wings?
They didn't have wings. I didn't ask, though.
You need to tell them Greg's coming with you.
Yeah, I know. And I'll get wings for sure. But the thing is I wasn't looking for wings that day. I was looking for pizza. Because I was watching those pizza reviews, like I told you.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy,
Yeah.
Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
My
One
gosh.
bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules. The same thing at Simple Simon's.
Yeah.
You can go there for the buffet. It's $8.99. And then you can get a drink as well. Full salad bar, full pizza bar. I got there at 11:01. And everything was piping hot. I play my day around it, honestly. I think this podcast released late because I went that day. I did that instead.
You went on Wednesday?
Yeah, I went on Wednesday. I think it was.
Can I release the podcast or go eat pizza? I'm going to eat pizza at Simple Simon.
To fuel.
You know what I say?
What?
Good choice.
Absolutely. Yeah, dine in, carry out, delivery. Also, let them cater your events, especially your sports events. They have packs ranging from feeding 10 people all the way up to 30 people getting full. The Beast Feast. Yeah, that's right. Feeds 25 to 30 people. Or just us in this room.
Yeah.
That's whatever it is. It's Simple Simon's. We appreciate them so much. The Dr. Randy Walker Enterprise.
One more thing.
Smoked.
Yeah.
Ayers Cleaners.
Ayers Cleaners. We forgot about that.
Yeah, so after you go to Simple Simon's, especially if you're Tony, you need to take your clothes to Ayers Cleaners because you're going to have marinara sauce all down your shirt.
Yeah.
He makes fun of me because on game night, on Friday night for the pregame meal, I never wear the shirt that I'm going to wear on the sidelines. I wear a different shirt. See, Jeff does the same thing because I know me better than anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever eaten with Tony that he hadn't spilled something on his shirt.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ever. And we eat together a lot. Right?
We do.
You do.
Let me tell you what. At the Stowers house, there were two kinds of people. There was the quick and there was the hungry. And so I ate very quick, which leads to things getting spilled on your shirt. At least I'm a man enough to admit it, and I'm smart enough to do something about it.
I kind of like it. That's the future, man. No more napkins, just the shirt.
Just wear another shirt.
And when you get shirt off when you come out of the restaurant, put another shirt
when
on.
you get done, you take it to Ayers Cleaners.
Boom.
They'll get all that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll get it all out for you. They can, they have dry cleaning.
Yep.
They have
what is that anyway?
Dry cleaning. You want to go again?
No, I don't want to do that again.
That's where they use dry to clean it.
Is that just
they don't use
their
wet.
fingernail to?
Yeah, they scrape it off with the fingernail. Okay. And they will never wear your clothes to the movies.
Okay, good.
You don't have to worry about finding a ticket stub in your pocket when they're done.
Randy's got your favorite Razorbacks jersey on.
That's right.
That'll
never happen.
Yeah.
At Ayers Cleaners. They do a great job, and they're open not only all day Monday through Friday, they're also open Saturday mornings for pickup now.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Well, there you go. Great sponsor, our title sponsor. We appreciate all of them and everybody who works for them. All great people.
Yes.
And we've got a very special in-studio guest, our guest host last week, Mr. Jeff Tuttle.
All right. Jeff, tough loss for the Outlaws against Lafayette County Friday night, 16-12.
Yeah, it was a rough night for the Outlaws. I mean, 2 losses in a row puts them at 2-3 on the season, and you hate to lose any conference game, but to start out 0-1 in conference and know it's not going to get any easier from there.
Well, it looked like the turning point in the game was a 60-yard fumble return by Jaden Stewart, and you'd like to think that that happened against Horatio as well, right? Am I dreaming that, or is that
yes,
correct?
It did.
And once is a coincidence, twice is a trend. We'd like to call the Cougars lucky. They're not lucky. They seem to be opportunistic.
Well, that was a big play in the game, but one thing that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, the Outlaws took the opening drive and drove down to the 2-yard line and went to what they call the heavy package with a direct snap to Jordan Hill. They've been running it on 2-point conversions, which is another factor in this game.
Yeah.
They didn't convert those. But we snapped it over his head when we're about to take the lead in the ball game, and the Cougars recovered, and that turnover was huge.
Well, as you pointed out, Dirk seemed to control the game. They ran 12 more plays. They had 50 more yards. But it seemed like the Cougars are the first team that came up with a answer for Jordan Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they held him just under 100 yards. Excuse me.
Which is a great night for most normal running backs.
Yeah.
That's not, 20 carries for 95 yards is nothing to sneeze about.
No, I mean, that's a big
No.
It's just not what Jordan Hill's been doing.
No, I mean, for him, it seems like, man, they bottled him up.
That's right.
And he almost had 100 yards.
That's right. I mean, not, it was something that surprised me, Jeff, about it was the scoring. I thought it would have been a higher scoring game. Now I know that the Outlaws had several turnovers, but did the Cougars have several turnovers, or did?
Well, let me start by saying I'm not one that complains about officiating, especially on the air when I'm doing the game.
We don't either.
Because that's just not something I think you should do, and I hear people do it, but I'm not that guy. Now, on the flip side, let me complain about the officiating. Since I'm on this podcast with y'all, I'll do that.
Well, this is different.
Stewart scored the 2 touchdowns for Lafayette County, or Lafayette, as some people say.
Yeah.
I prefer Lafayette. 77-yard touchdown. We done the broadcast from the visitor stands. We do that from time to time, and that's our best place down there. Directly in front of us at about midfield, he stepped out of bounds clearly and then scored the touchdown. His second touchdown on that 60-yard fumble return, Rustin Simmons was clearly on the ground when he stripped the football from him and ran it 60 yards for a touchdown, and all the Outlaws are just kind of standing around. But, you have to overcome officiating in ball games like this. I'm a firm believer in that. Now, one of the turnovers where Andrew Mack for the Outlaws had an interception, He intercepted it at the 1 yard line and returned it and knocked the pylon down, but they called him out at the 1. So 98-yard interception return, blocking the back ended up being about an 80-yard penalty.
Oh.
When it's all said and done. So the Outlaws had their opportunities to win this ball game. But, they come up on the short end, and you just have to work this week in practice, and you got a tough test coming up against the Rattlers.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. It's not going to get any easier this week. I believe the Murfreesboro Rattlers are undefeated so far this year.
They haven't had a close ball game.
No.
Hooten's picked them 5. They're probably the surprise of the 3-2A, in my opinion, the way that they've played.
Yes, and, their coach, y'all are familiar with Brad Cheshire. He was at DeQueen, not sure how many years, but he's moved on to Murfreesboro, and I know they were running kind of a spread offense, and I've been told that Buddy Ray, I don't know if y'all know Buddy Ray. You probably, when I was in school, he coached at Foreman.
Yeah.
He went to Texas. He's been at Genoa Central.
Refereed a lot of
games, especially basketball and stuff. And now he's volunteering for the Rattlers. And somebody told me he had them out of the spread, and they don't make mistakes and turn the ball over. Just kind of a control type game. So.
Well, it looked like maybe they're running a little bit of eye. They're using 2 backs kind of interchangeably in Noah Cox and Malachi Sanders, and both of those look like strong dudes.
Yes, and those are names, that I can remember calling last year. I believe their quarterback is Wiltshire. I'm not sure of his
That's correct,
first
Leighton Wiltshire.
name, but, and they got some good athletes there, and they're probably looking for revenge against Outlaws, I would think.
Yeah, Outlaws got them last year, 39-12, for what it's worth, when you look at if you look at Hooten's and you look for a weakness for Murfreesboro, there's a lack of depth, which that you find out a lot in 2A football. But I'll tell you what, Brad, as far as a football coach, stand-up guy, I could not think more highly of him.
And the Outlaws. It's sink or swim time now. You start out 0-1.
Yeah.
Murfreesboro undefeated this week. They do have them at home. And then they travel to Mineral Springs the following week. They're also undefeated. So you got to make something happen now, or you're fighting for that number 5 seed in the conference.
Yeah, you're exactly
5 teams
right.
make the playoffs in the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because I'm gonna make a venture a guess that the coaching staff, the football team, everybody in Dirks expected them to beat Lafayette County.
Absolutely, and I think you hate to presume, but they may have overlooked them a little bit going down there. It's the 3rd homecoming game in a row the Outlaws have played. Gurdon had homecoming, the Outlaws had homecoming, and then the Cougars homecoming the other night, and people get up for those games. One thing I'd like to point out and mention a few more of the kids, Andrew Mack had a good game for the Outlaws. He scored the 2 rushing touchdowns. We'll get into that in a minute. But, defensively, our linemen were the leading tacklers. Cason Dugan, Coulter Simmons, Jake Catt, Jaron Hill, Matt Barber. And if your defensive linemen are leading in tackles, you're doing the right thing. I mean, so those kids, they played a good game, and they just have to keep it up this week.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that is concerning to me, with us covering the Outlaws, is you lose to Lafayette County. This is a big game with Murfreesboro this week, just as far as tiebreakers go. Because right now Lafayette County would have the tiebreaker over Dirks, and Murfreesboro could get that as well if they lose this one, and it could put them behind the 8 ball in a situation where they might be tied with one of those teams.
That's correct. Tiebreakers, especially when you go taking 5 teams.
Yeah.
It really comes into play at the end of the season. The way the last 3 weeks play out will be big. One thing I do have in my notes that we can mention is the Outlaws get back defensive back, wide receiver Juan Salazar this week. He's been out with a back injury the last few weeks, and I was told he's been cleared to play this week. So, he'll be big in the game plan.
That's good, and one thing you mentioned about this past week against the Cougars, you mentioned Andrew Mack, and just want to talk about him just for a second. He's going to be our Toad Thumper Dirks Outlaw Player of the Game. He had 130 combined yards, 2 rushing TDs, and as you said, basically 100-yard. An interception that he ran back almost 100 yards and it got called back, but a great interception in return there too. And for his efforts there, he's going to be our Toad Thumper Dirks Outlaw Player of the Game. Hopefully this week the Outlaws at home against the Rattlers, they'll bounce back from this loss and they'll do well. Anything else for us, Jeff?
Not that I can really think of. The Junior Outlaws, they go to Murfreesboro. They're undefeated on the season this year, so everybody come out and support the Junior Outlaws and show up in the holler Friday night.
Okay. And also talk about, I know it's going to be afterwards, but you got the 7th grade playing tonight against Costat River, right?
Well, no, it's our 7th grade Junior Outlaws will play before the game Thursday night.
Okay.
Costat River Eagles.
Yes.
And Blevins Hornets.
Oh, okay.
Are using junior high is the only program they have right now. They're playing at Red Ayers Field in Derricks tonight, which by the time you hear this,
it'll be too late. Yeah.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know next week.
Well last week, though. If it's in real time, you should have been there yesterday.
We'll try to remember to let you know next week how it went. So.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Well, Jeff, we appreciate you coming in every week and all your insight into not only Outlaw football but Southwest Arkansas football. Appreciate your help and hope the Outlaws have a great week this week.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yep. Go Outlaws.
DeQueen Animal Hospital and Ashdown Veterinary Clinic.
Both
Ready there for your convenience.
That's right. And they got your animals taken care of all over Southwest Arkansas.
Indeed.
With 2 locations, Ashdown and DeQueen. They're located at 1690 Highway 70 West in DeQueen, 870-642-VETS, or 8387 for you that can't spell.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. Or the Ashdown Vet Clinic, 139 Southern Drive in Ashdown, 870-898-5181.
Yeah, coming out of this time, it's time.
It's time.
Flea and tick prevention still.
It is time.
Yeah.
Just took Ollie out there yesterday, got flea and tick, got the heartworm.
Nice.
Got rabies, got it all done. Boom.
Boom, just
in,
like that.
out, nothing to it.
And between 2 different locations that are conveniently located, your spay and neuter programs are taken care of as well.
That's exactly right.
I took mine over there, keep them overnight, super happy. Stitch job was like, whoa, this thing, you couldn't even tell anything happened.
Yep.
2 days later, those stitches were gone. I didn't even notice.
Yep.
And, I don't even think they use like the heaviest, crazy, what do you call them? Like the drugs that they didn't even notice. Sedatives. Didn't even notice a change in their personality at all. So whatever they're doing over there, they're doing right. Because I've had other spay and neuter clinics, not around here before, but bad stitch job, heavily medicated, bleeding, none of that happens with the Queen Animal Hospital.
No, it does not.
It just doesn't.
No.
To slow Ollie down, you'd have to be heavily medicated.
That's right.
Yeah. But hey, he does a good job.
Yep.
He does a good job. Dr. Martin is the best.
Large animals as well. So don't forget about that. Not just the little pets.
From giraffes all the way down to mice.
Absolutely. Rhinos.
Yeah.
Anything. You bring a rhino in there, he'll do whatever he can to make sure that gets the best health care possible.
That's right.
All right.
That's exactly right. But speaking about Ashdown, we're going to talk about Ashdown Panthers just a little bit now.
Absolutely.
They beat Waldron this week 52-14.
Yeah.
Had some outstanding performances. Antonio McDuffie, just to do it all, 3 touchdowns, 2 kick return touchdowns, Tony.
He was everywhere.
Ty Marks came in for Darnell Williams and had 2 touchdowns. And Grayson Porter had 2 passing TDs and 1 rushing. So a lot of guys with a lot of good stats, and we're going to talk to Jim Cross now and see what he has to say about it.
And Greg, the Ashdown Panthers in action at Waldron on Friday, and we got Jim Cross on the line right now.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
And good morning, guys. Good to be with you today, and always good to talk about a Panther victory.
Yeah, they had a big victory. Ashdown 52, Waldron 14. Just tell us a little bit about what went on.
Yeah, we were coming off a 2-game losing streak, and the coaches made some offensive adjustments. We went from the spread offense and the shotgun to more of a flex bone look with some guys in motion, and tried to simplify things. And we're able to finally get the running game going with Ty Marks and Antonio McDuffie, and the offense looked a whole lot better. I think it made it easier for the linemen to simplify their blocks, and it seemed to flow pretty good. But we were still able to get the ball to Wood Walton on the outside, and so it's not just a 3-yard and a cloud of dust kind of offense. It's still looking for some big plays, and with Grayson Porter quarterback, we can still throw out of it. And so for basically a 3-day change, I thought it looked very good.
Well, do you anticipate them continuing that on into the rest of the season, or was that just for one game, you think?
I think they'll continue on. Coach Richardson said they'll still run some spread, but they're going to pretty much, I would say probably 80 to 90% of the time, they're going to be in that flex bone look, and where they have one fullback and a running back with them in a wing, or a lot of times they had 2 wings in the fullback, and a lot of guys in motion and just trying to run some misdirection and try to get the ball in our playmakers' hands.
Yeah, well, looks like some Ty Marks transferred over from Foreman. He had a big night.
Yeah, he sure did. He's a real north and south guy. He may not break the 80-yard run, but he's not looking for that. He's looking to go straight downhill, and there were several 7, 8, 9-yard games that were just a beautiful thing to see. He doesn't mind contact, and he's a physical runner, and I think he's just what we needed in this new offense.
That's great. It's good to see Braden Walton back on the stat sheet. I wasn't here last week, but I know that he's kind of after the first couple of games, I hadn't seen him there for a while. I know he was still doing things, but just not as much maybe.
Yeah, we tried to get the ball in his hands in several opportunities, and he caught a long pass for a touchdown, and then it seemed like a couple of other slant routes. And anytime, I was kidding with Grayson yesterday before practice. I said, man, anytime you got one-on-one with Braden Walton, I just throw it up to him. I mean, he's that talented. And I think with this offense, if you get the running game going and you get Braden out there by himself with the safety cheating in to stop the run, boy, I sure like our chances with that.
Yeah.
Tatum Johnson still doing Tatum Johnson things with 10 tackles.
Boy, I'm telling you, I even joked on the radio. One time I thought he didn't make the tackle. I said, I'm sorry, he did make the tackle. I mean, and he's as good a tackler as I think I've ever seen. He's only about 5'7", 145, maybe 150. But I'm telling you, fellas, when he tackles you, you go down. And they moved him from the outside to the middle because they moved Hayden Ziegler, the other middle linebacker, inside to play a 5-man front. And so basically played a 5-2 and then put Tatum Johnson inside. And I mean, there were plays that seemed like he made 3 or 4 tackles in a row. I mean, he was all over the field.
It looked like Antonio McDuffie was the he had a what you'd call it a good night. Yeah, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 kick returns for touchdowns. I mean, looked like he had a big impact on the game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, Jim. Have you ever seen 2 kick return TDs in a game?
He probably has.
Well, it was kind of funny, fellas. After he did the first one, I thought, okay. I said, I even said on the air, I said, surely they're not going to kick it to him again. And they did. And I said, and they did it. And I said, there he goes. I mean, he could have run to Ashdown. I mean,
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say you don't want your defense giving up points, but Mr. McDuffie would have liked for him to kick off all night long. It looks like
I've told this story
2 out of 3 kickoffs
100 times, but I'm going to tell it till somebody does it. I statted for a guy at Hurricane High School in West Virginia who kicked the ball out of bounds every time. Every time, no matter who we were playing, every time. And he would turn around and look at a coach and look at me and say, no ball kicked out of bounds was ever returned for a touchdown.
we had a kicker do that one year at Derek's, Tony, but I'm not sure it was intentional.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would score again just to see if they kick it to him again. But unfortunately, the clock ran out. And but I'm telling you, fellas, they kicked it to him. And he wasn't even touched. I mean, he'd take a jab step one way and cut to the other end of the field. I mean, if we were playing flag, they wouldn't have got him. I mean, he just took it to the house both times, and there was no doubt that he was going to score.
Well, this is going to come as a shock to you, but our Horatio State Bank Ashdown Panthers player of the game this week is going to be Antonio McDuffie.
Wow, y'all must have had a really deep meeting to come up with that.
Yeah. I know that's a big shock.
Jeff and I had an arm wrestling thing, and then McDuffie
left-handed,
and McDuffie come out on top.
One question I think people might be interested in. I know that Darnell has moved on, and I know we don't want to talk a whole lot about people that aren't there, but I somebody that played at such a high level, we just want to wish him the best as he moves on, and look forward to watching the Panthers without him.
Yeah, I've reached out to Darnell and wished him well, and told him I'm here for him, and he's always in my heart, and he's a great young man, and he'll do fantastic things at Texas High. But what it's done, fellas, it's given other guys an opportunity to step up, and Ty Marks took advantage of it, and at safety, Tremel Williams played, and Tremel did a fantastic job, and so it's just kind of life. It's the next man up, and so it's given some other guys an opportunity, and there's no doubt Darnell's going to do wonderful things, and so you just kind of wish him well, and you kind of have to move on.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Next man up, and Ty Marks had a great game, and running the ball, and Tremel Williams, great job at safety, and just like you said, just move on and go on. Well, Jim, you got a week off before you hit Murderers Row. You think Coach Richardson's got any big plans for the bye week
to practice that flex bone?
Yeah, week to practice new offense, and he's looking, and also getting Nash Brown healthy. Nash didn't play Friday, and so that'll be a big boost, which I thought was a great move, because of course Nash wanted to play. Nash was begging to play, but the coaches decided, we want to get you healthy. And I talked to Nash yesterday. He said he's almost 100%, and so I'm assuming by next Friday he'll be. And that's your best defensive player, so that'll be a big help trying to stop the running back from Malvern.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but you're right. He's really good. And the interesting thing about the Ashdown's conference is you're looking at, I was looking at the Nashville Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia was 0-3 and come into and beat Nashville. Of course, you look at who they played and you understand why they were 0-3. But then you also look at Malvern. I think they've lost 2 games also.
One of them was to a 6A school, and then some other big time school in Texas. So they've played extreme competition, and I wasn't really surprised that Nashville lost, but I was surprised at the margin of the score. And I have a feeling that Nashville will get things rolling back pretty quickly, because that's not what they're used to seeing. So that may be bad news for the rest of us. Yeah,
well, I'm sure you're right, but it also says something about Arkadelphia too.
Yeah, it does too, doesn't it?
Arkadelphia is a tough team, because Nashville didn't just roll over.
I saw some rankings this week for 4A, and I don't remember what the site was. Didn't have Arkadelphia in the top 10 in 4A. I'm thinking, man, what are you smoking?
Yeah.
They may be the best team in 4A.
They may be.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Arkadelphia, fellas, is they lost all 5 linemen. So they started 5 new linemen. So sometimes that takes a while. But just in my time of being here in Ashdown, Arkadelphia's always had a good offensive line, and so I would be shocked if they didn't this year. And maybe it's just taking them a while for that to occur. So they're going to be tough.
Jim, don't jump out of your chair. Jalen Dupree. That's
Jalen Dupree. That's right.
6'1",
Jalen
220, 4.5 speed. So
Yeah, little guy.
A real fast bowling ball.
Little guy, slow guy.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. I've had nightmares about him for 2 weeks.
Well, you got 2 more weeks to have nightmares.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And just a side note, and we'll talk more about Malvern next week. Hooten's picked them number 1 in 4A at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and they're really good, and you got a murderer's row coming up with them, Arkadelphia and Nashville after this bye week. Hope you have a great bye week, and the Ashtown Panthers do get everybody healed up and get ready for the bulk of your conference play there over the next 3 weeks. Jim,
It'll be fun, fellas.
Yeah, you got anything else for us today, Jim?
Well, I think y'all made a wise choice on Antonio McDuffie. That's
Telling you what, man. You could combine the 4 IQ. Matter of fact, Tyler left the room for a little bit, and the IQ, the room went up. So
Yeah.
But we were able to come to a consensus on Antonio McDuffie.
That's exactly right. Jim, we appreciate you as always. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. We'll talk about the Malvern Leopards at that point.
all right. Looking forward to it, guys. Have a good week.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Jim.
So let's talk about Foreman real quick.
Okay, Foreman lost to Mineral Springs Friday night, 48-6. They have a bye week this next week, which is the last thing they need. They hadn't got to play as much as everybody else due to illness one week and then lightning storm the next week. And they really need to be playing, but they're getting a bye week, and that's going to help them out. And we just wish the best for the Foreman Gators and look forward to talking to them more next week.
Absolutely. Well, we still have Game of the Week to talk about. We
still have the Shelter Insurance Woods Agency Game of the Week, and game this week will be the Murfreesboro Rattlers at the Dirks Outlaws. Huge game for Dirks. I would call it a must-win game.
Yeah,
almost in their season. They do get 5 teams into the state tournament out of their district, but you don't want to be on the bottom end of that, because then you're traveling all the way across the state and you're going to be playing the first team from some other conference, first or second team. So big game for them. Look forward to that. I think that it's going to be a really good game, and we just wish the best for the Outlaws, and that's your Shelter Insurance Woods Agency Game of the Week. The Dirks Outlaws facing the Murfreesboro Rattlers.
Gotcha.
In the holler.
Any thoughts on that game, Jeff?
I think Greg summed it up pretty well. You hate to call any game at this point in the season a must win, but I mean, you got to start making some noise now.
Yeah. Understood.
Yeah.
Well, and we still have to do Player of the Area as well. I'm sure there's a lot of contestants for that.
Well, there are a lot of contestants, but there is one guy that really stood out this week, and that was Antonio McDuffie. He had 3 touchdowns against Waldron for the Ashtown Panthers, 1 rushing TD, 2 kick return TDs, which is, I've never actually seen that in a game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I know it's happened, but I've never seen it. And that is crazy. And he's going to be our Pilgrim's Pride area player of the game.
Awesome. Did you get yardage for those? One was like 70 and then 60, I think it was?
Yeah, I think so, 70 and 60. I do not have
somewhere around
yardage,
that,
but something like that. But anyway, he had 3 touchdowns, 2 kick return TDs. He's our anthem, and just the support that we get out in the public, and we ask you to just continue listening. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. This is Chase Hartzell alongside co-host Chris Gay, and we are coming to you from the Lyon College studios. Tonight's show is brought to you by Simmons Bank, UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Futures 529, Lyon College, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the University of Central Arkansas, Arkansas Game and Fish, Roller Funeral Home, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, Murphy Arts District in El Dorado, Ouachita Baptist University, and the Great American Conference. Conference play is in full swing around the Natural State, and right now we're going to take a look at the updated Rex's Road to the Rock rankings statewide top 10. Conway is at number 1, followed by Fayetteville at number 2. The Little Rock Parkview Patriots check in at number 3. Bryant and Greenwood trading places from last week's rankings, the Hornets moving up to number 4 and the Bulldogs dropping to number 5. The Little Rock Christian Warriors re-emerging at number 6, while Little Rock Mills moves on up to number 7. The Benton Panthers are at number 8, followed by the Bentonville Tigers at number 9, and Warren rounds out our statewide top 10 at number 10. Moving on to the 7A classification, Conway at number 1 and traveling to North Little Rock this week. Fayetteville is at number 2 and hosts Rogers in a top 5 matchup in 7A. Bryant is at number 3 and hosts Jonesboro. The number 4 Bentonville Tigers will defend their home turf against Southside, and Rogers at number 5 traveling to Fayetteville. Now we have an interview with Lance Clark, head coach of the 6A Marion Patriots.
And welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. I'm Chris Gay, and I have the Marion High School head coach on the line, Lance Clark. Coach Clark, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Just excited for the week ahead.
Well, speaking of the week ahead, you guys have Benton this coming up, and you guys will be at Benton this year. Last year, you guys played them, didn't come out with a win, but it was at home. What's it like now going to be playing in enemy territory?
Yeah, Coach Harris and that program is, one of the top programs in the state regardless of classification. And certainly have a great home field advantage. And we're excited about the challenge and the opportunity. They beat us here a year ago. And so, we look forward to the opportunity to be able to go down there and put our best foot forward and, trying to compete for playoff seeding down there in Benton.
Well, you guys are coming off a 37-0 win against Greene County Tech. What are some of the things that you learned from that win that you can take to either improve upon, build upon, whatever, and take it into this coming game?
Yeah, regardless of winning or losing, every game is a learning opportunity. You're dealing with young people, and so we always have to constantly be addressing things we're doing well and how can we do them better, addressing things we did poorly and how can we clean those up. And so, in particular against Greene County Tech, we were just heavily penalized, and we have not been this year. But we have well over 100 yards worth of penalties. And that's just unacceptable. And, we've got to clean that up because that's controllable on our end. And so, we want to play a much cleaner game than we did this past week. And so that's been a point of emphasis, as we've worked this week. And, things we did well in that game, look, we're getting a little more balanced. We have a good rushing attack, but we're getting a little more balanced through the air offensively. And it's, causing turnovers defensively. We really pride ourselves on winning the turnover battle, and something we're able to do against Greene County Tech, and we've been able to do in every game this year that has helped get us off to a 4-0 start. And so certainly, taking the positives with forcing turnovers and then cleaning up our negatives, which would be penalties that are killing drives or extending drives for them. We do those two things, we give ourselves a much better opportunity to compete versus a contending team like Benton.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Coach Clark. That is Coach Lance Clark of the Marion Patriots. We'll be back after this timeout.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas deliver reliable, affordable power to more than 60% of Arkansas, the field we call home. The 17 dedicated electrical cooperatives around the state manage over 75,000 miles of power lines, delivering power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, football fields, improving the lives of communities and their residents all across Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to play, the power to deliver.
I'm Rex Nelson. People travel to Arkansas to experience its natural beauty. We even market ourselves as the natural state. Our landscapes not only make this state exciting to visit, but a wonderful place to live. Not to mention the positive impact tourism has on our economy. It's our responsibility to keep our environment litter-free. Let's do our part to keep it beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
$1.2 billion. Imagine what you could do with that much money. Well, thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you don't have to imagine, because we can tell you exactly what's possible. You can fund more than 720,000 scholarships for Arkansas students. Scholarships that have educated teachers, nurses, engineers, welders, computer coders, and more, changing their lives and reshaping their communities in the process. So keep playing, Arkansas, and together we can imagine what happens next.
Money is never an easy topic to talk about, but it is a must when you have kids. The Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan makes saving for college or trade school quick and effortless, and all contributions are state tax deductible. Brighter Futures start today. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Ready for a music tour through the Arkansas Delta? Let's see. Johnny Cash Boyhood Home? Check. A new rockabilly exhibit? Check again. A live broadcast of the country's longest-running blues radio program? We've got it. The bronze bust of Levon Helm? On the list. Find these spots and more as you travel the Arkansas Delta Music Trail. Go to thenewdeltabyways.com to see all the driving tours through the Arkansas Delta Byways region.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
For more than 150 years, Lyon College has provided endless opportunities for Arkansas students to contribute, create, and lead in our communities. Rooted in faith, Lyon combines a traditional education with a real-world experience in a beautiful small-town setting. As a new member of NCAA Division III, we're committed to providing opportunities for student-athletes to excel in the classroom and on the field. For more information on the Lyon College experience, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world starting in Arkansas.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Little Rock is where you'll be amazed by everything that awaits every member of your family. Explore sites like the Little Rock Zoo or hike to the top of Central Arkansas at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Learn about the world around us at the Museum of Discovery, and at the Central Arkansas Nature Center, you can see alligators up close right in downtown. You can tour the Oval Office at the Clinton Presidential Library and walk in the footsteps of civil rights pioneers at historic Central High School. One experience and you'll be big on Little Rock. Learn more at littlerock.com today.
And welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. In our 6A Top 5, number 1 is Greenwood. They will be at home versus Greenbrier after a big win at Van Buren. Number 2, Little Rock Christian. They are on a bye this week, but they did knock Pulaski Academy out of the top 5 entirely with their big win last week. Number 3, Benton plays the Marion Patriots after beating El Dorado on the road. Number 4, Little Rock Catholic will be at West Memphis this week after a win over Searcy. And number 5, Marion will play number 3, Benton after a victory over Greene County Tech.
Moving on to Class 5A, Chris, going to be a lot of road warriors in that top 5 this week, as 4 of the top 5 teams there are away from their home territory. Starting off at number 1 with Little Rock Parkview, the Patriots' big win over the Hot Springs Trojans last week, 54-7. They are at DeQueen this week. Checking in at number 2, Little Rock Mills. Been a special season for the Comets, and I got a chance to talk with head coach Cortez Lee earlier this week on the Baptist Health studio lines to break down a big win against Whitehall a week ago and talk about an upcoming matchup at Maumelle. We welcome you back to the Baptist Health studio line, standing by now with the head coach of Mills High School, Cortez Lee. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm well.
All right, Coach. Big win this last week against Whitehall. The Bulldogs, always a tough test in the 5A Central. What was the key to success in that game?
We just stayed to the point of what we believed in our offense, made the plays when we had to defensively, and made sure that we never gave up. And the result was a win for our half, but a great game by Whitehall, well coached. They prepared well. We just never had a never say die attitude, and we finished the game on top.
Now you look to this next week, Coach, a good road test against a tough Maumelle team. What can we expect from that game against the Hornets?
We can expect us to play hard, go out, focus, and execute our game plan. Make sure that we stay true to what we've been working on this whole summer and off season, and this year, which is to go 1-0 each week and not worry about previous games or games down the road, and stick to our principles.
And Coach, you talk about that challenge going week in and week out. For the next few weeks, it's a stretch of 3 games on the road against some tough teams. We mentioned Maumelle, but also Pine Bluff, as well as Robinson down the road. How do you stay locked in week to week being on the road that long?
We just set our goals, make sure that we go out, execute, practice hard, build some great practice habits and game situational habits, and guys stay focused on and off the field, and understand that these teams prepare just like we do, and they're going to give us their best.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck this week against Maumelle.
Hey, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Little Rock dominating the top 3 in 5A this week as Joe T. Robinson checks in at number 3. The Senators defeated Watson Chapel 35-7 a week ago and traveled to Valonia this week. Shiloh Christian is at number 4. The Saints with a 49-7 win over Dardanelle a week ago, and this week they defend their home territory against Clarksville. Rounding out the top 5 in 5A is Pine Bluff. The number 5 Zebras defeated Valonia on the road last week 35-6, and they are on the road this week against BB.
Now on to the 4A classification. Coming in at number 1 are the Warren Lumberjacks. They will be at Crossett this week after a win over the McGee Owls. Number 2, Malvern comes out of a bye to play the Waldron Bulldogs. Number 3, Harding Academy, also coming out of a bye. They will host the Lone Oak Jackrabbits. Number 4, Elkins hosts the Huntsville Eagles after a double-digit win over the Gravette Lions. And rounding it out at number 5 is the Gosnell Pirates. They are coming off a heartbreaking 1-point loss versus the Highland Rebels and will be at Pocahontas this week.
Don't go anywhere. Breakdowns of the 3A and 2A classification coming up after the break here on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
Fresh off their summer lineup of convertible sports cars, tomorrow night, Saracen is giving away the king of luxury pickups, Toyota's new Tundra Capstone from Trotter Toyota. The Tundra Capstone is the ultimate in luxurious trucks, and it can be yours just for playing your favorite games at Saracen Casino Resort. Only 40 minutes from Little Rock and only at Saracen tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
The love of football defines fall weekends and, in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Are you looking for a place where your educational journey can truly thrive? Southern Arkansas University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. At SAU, it's not just a university, it's a supportive community dedicated to your success. Explore the accredited programs SAU has to offer, led by experienced faculty who are passionate about your growth. From business and biology to education and engineering, SAU provides a comprehensive educational experience. Join the legacy of excellence at Southern Arkansas University and take the opportunity to shape your brightest future imaginable. Your journey starts in Magnolia, Arkansas.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Oh, the smell of those charcoal grills. It's that time of year again when the nights are getting cooler and the trees are changing colors. I am Renata Jenkins-Byler with Roller Funeral Homes, reminding us all with school back in session to watch and be careful for children in school buses, dogs being walked, and joggers. Also, this time of year has us getting ready for those tailgates and big games this week. So play hard, cheer loud, and drive carefully. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. We now resume our breakdown of the classifications with the top 5 in 3A, starting at number 1 with the Prescott Curly Wolves. A week ago, the Curly Wolves leaving no doubt against rival Gurdon with a commanding 52-7 win. This week, Prescott will be on the road against Junction City. The Salem Greyhounds defeating Atkins 56-14 a week ago. This week, they have a road trial in a Battle of the Greyhounds at Newport. Camden Harmony Grove checks in at number 3 after defeating Drew Central a week ago. This week, they are at home against Lamar. The reigning runner-up in 3A, the Boonville Bearcats, check in at number 4. They defeated Hackett 46-14 last week and are on the road this week at West Fork. Rounding out the top 5 in 3A is Hoxie at number 5. Following a 49-12 win over Rison last week, they will be on the road against the Patriots of Palestine Wheatley.
Now on to 2A. Number 1 and number 2 are both Hornets this week, as number 1 Mineral Springs hosts the Lafayette County Cougars, coming off a win over the Foreman Gators, and number 2 Hazen play the Baptist Prep Eagles after a win at Hampton. Number 3 Bigelow will be at Rison to face the Wildcats after a win over the Mountainburg Dragons. Number 4 Des Arc Eagles are coming off a victory against Earl and host the Lee Trojans. And number 5 East Poinsett County Warriors are coming off a big win over the Clarendon Lions and will play the McCrory Jaguars.
We had a chance to sit down with Jason Hathcock, head coach of the top-ranked Mineral Springs Hornets. We are back on the Baptist Health studio line, standing by with Jason Hathcock, the head coach of the Mineral Springs Hornets. Coach, welcome to the show.
Appreciate it. Good to be on.
Well, looking at this last week, big win against the Foreman Gators. What was the key to success in that matchup?
Well, we had a good night. We had a punt return for a touchdown. We had 4 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns. So overall, the offense was clicking on all cylinders.
And now, looking ahead to this week, Coach, another big conference matchup against Lafayette County. What can we expect from this upcoming game?
Well, Lafayette County's coming off a big win for them against a conference defending champions, Derek. So there will be a good competition this week. Our speed has been a big advantage for us in all the games that we've played so far. Lafayette County actually can match that speed. So it's going to come down to execution, who's the most physical team, and who makes the least penalties.
And, Coach, as you look at the season, you enter this week as our #1 team in 2A and Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Obviously still plenty of football left to be played, but where's this team going to find its identity, and what is the key to success moving forward?
Well, that's part of being able to play in December and make those playoff runs and potentially play in a state championship game. You have to have talent, but talent will only take you so far. Your ability to focus and block out the noise, what everybody's saying in the media, and just keep working to improve. I tell our kids every week, it's us versus us. We've got to focus on ourselves, focus on things we need to improve. And it's a tough job to get 15 to 18-year-old kids to stay focused for that long. You've been dealing with football now. We had spring ball in May, team camps and 707s throughout the summer. Football season's dragging on, and as you get closer and closer to the end, it's a little harder to stay focused, stay humble, keep everybody healthy. But that's part of the task, and we've just got to keep improving. I still don't think we've played our best football yet.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this week against Lafayette County.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, Chris, with Mineral Springs and Hazen there at the top of the 2A classification, it certainly seems like a lot of teams are going to be feeling the sting of defeat this year.
Well, and a lot of 3A teams are coming off big-time victories, and 4 out of 5 are now going to be on the road this week.
We're seeing a lot of road warriors around the state, and this is a big week as you really start to see the conference pictures start to align, and that can lead to some playoff implications down the road. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we'll have the conclusion of the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day show after this timeout.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas's team of over 2,000 employees has one mission: deliver reliable, affordable, responsible power to 1.2 million members across Arkansas. But closings of baseload power plants across America are making this tougher and tougher. We believe in intermittent resources like wind and solar, but the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. A balance of power game plan that includes every energy resource is a must to keep the Friday night lights bright. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
I'm Rex Nelson. Outside of the state's natural beauty, the thing that strikes me most as I travel Arkansas is the junk in yards and trash along the highways. In a place that markets itself as the natural state, we've too often been guilty of, at best, ignoring our natural treasures, at worst, polluting and littering them. Let's take pride in our state by keeping it litter-free. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
Fresh off their summer lineup of convertible sports cars, tomorrow night, Saracen is giving away the king of luxury pickups, Toyota's new Tundra Capstone from Trotter Toyota. The Tundra Capstone is the ultimate in luxurious trucks, and it can be yours just for playing your favorite games at Saracen Casino Resort. Only 40 minutes from Little Rock and only at Saracen tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
What does it feel like to know it matters to others how you're doing? What's weighing on your mind? That you're happy right now, that your body's healthy, and that those around you are taken care of too. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 70 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
The University of Central Arkansas delivers more than you ever imagined. So many programs, lots of housing options, top facilities, and opportunities for the future, all more accessible than ever. It's the full college experience of your dreams, with everything from city attractions to outdoor adventure. And it's just an easy drive away, because UCA lets you take on college your way. Are you ready for Bear Country? Get started now at uca.edu.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. In this segment, Chase and I are going to mention some of our favorite games of the week. I'll start us out. The Pottsville Apaches will be at the Bauxite Miners. Two teams with winning records, should be very intriguing.
Looking to the northeast part of the state, Chris, one that really stands out to me, win going to Southside tonight. The Southerners still undefeated on the season, but the Yellow Jackets, always a threat to make a run in the 5A East, should be a fun matchup to watch and a good test for both squads.
Well, another game featuring two teams with winning records is the Monticello Billies. They will be at the Dumas Wildcats. Should be another interesting matchup.
Looking at 3A, Bismarck making a nice run at this point in the season, 3-1. They're a team that could sneak their way into that top 5 for 3A. They got a good test on the road this week against the Paris Eagles.
And I'm going to throw one more in there, one that I'm really interested in seeing, Green Forest versus Ozark. Definitely a game that most people wouldn't be expecting us to mention, but I like it.
Another one to look at, Chris, Marked Tree in 2A, still undefeated on the season. The Indians have a great test at home tonight, though, against a battle-tested Earl Bulldogs squad. Now we move on to our Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 Game of the Week, and we go to Northwest Arkansas, where the Fayetteville Bulldogs are hosting the Rogers Mounties. Chris, it looks like it's going to be a fantastic matchup between two teams that are still undefeated on the season. Rogers fresh off a big win a week ago. That's going to wrap up this week's edition of the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. We hope you enjoyed our program, and be sure to tune in at 10 o'clock for the Simmons Bank Friday Night Scoreboard Show on this station. From 10 to midnight, Rex Nelson and Nate Olson will give you the latest scores and updates from around the state, as well as the newest Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Simmons Bank, UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Futures 529, Lyon College, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the University of Central Arkansas, Arkansas Game and Fish, Roller Funeral Home, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, Murphy Arts District in El Dorado, Ouachita Baptist University, and the Great American Conference.
The DeQueen Leopards are on the air. DeQueen Leopards football, proudly presented by Gentry Chevrolet, online at gentrychevyinc.com. Nobody beats a Gentry deal.
DeQueen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer.
Weyerhaeuser, we don't just grow trees.
The Woods Agency, Shelter Insurance. Are you covered? Check with Jeff Woods.
DeQueen Abstract Company. We worry about the details of real estate transactions so you don't have to.
Bailey Discount Building Supply. Everything for the home builder and do-it-yourselfer.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. Proud to present the Leopards Player of the Game.
DeQueen Church of Christ. Love, serve, grow.
Pilgrims of DeQueen. A good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen.
Ricky's Body Shop. Lakeside Drive. Quality auto body repair since 1982.
Diamond Bank, offering sound and meaningful financial services.
Chandler Funeral Home, dedicated to the care of those we serve.
Idabel National Bank, where your dreams become reality.
Howard Memorial, offering primary health care. Your new healthy starts here.
Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare Sevier County Developmental Center on College Drive in DeQueen.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, 990 Highway 70 East, phone 642-5900.
Red River Credit Union, providing our members with savings and loan services.
Wilkerson Funeral Home, putting families first since 1929.
Housing Authority of Sevier County, providing safe and affordable housing.
Farmers Bank and Trust, friends and neighbors helping each other find financial solutions for a lifetime.
Bruce Westerman for United States Congress. Visit www.brucewesterman.com.
Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, giving you something to smile about.
First State Bank of DeQueen, we're big on you.
4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about. Visit 4statesfiber.com and check availability.
Ivan Smith Furniture in Nashville, where you'll find everything to furnish your home, both stylishly and affordably.
State Representative Deanne Vaught, proud to serve Southwest Arkansas at the state capitol. And now, let's go to the stadium with Tony Stowers and Greg Revels.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Bristow Custom Metals, the top metal fabricators in the Arklatex.
Experts in metal artwork, from custom metal fire pits to metal spiral staircases, handrails, company signs, and more. CNC plasma and water jet cutting, powder coating, welding, and mobile sandblasting services available. And they are an officially licensed partner of the Arkansas Razorbacks, specializing in Razorback logo metal wall art. Get a quote at Bristow Custom Metals on Facebook.
All right, we'll go to the Leopard locker room with Coach Richard Bell and the voice of the Leopards, Jay Bunyard, after this timeout.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. And we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
Truck season is now at Gentry Chevrolet. Save big on new 23 Chevy Silverado 1500. Get $750 cash back plus 0% financing on America's hard-working truck. Or choose from over 100 quality pre-owned vehicles to meet your needs and budget. Drive payment-free for 3 full months. That's no payment for 3 months. Hurry to Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen or online at gentrychevyinc.com. With approved credit, $10,000 minimum purchase price from maintenance details to dealer is 9/30/23.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that. which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Debbie Seymour, Jennifer Walker, or Christina Carver.
Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Or as we like to call it, the can't have just one deal. Mix and match a flaky sausage biscuit, savory sausage McMuffin, sausage McGriddles, or crispy hash browns. Want 2 sausage biscuits? Buy one, get one for $1. Want a sausage biscuit and hash browns? That's cool too. Choose more of what you love. Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
For more than 70 years, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas's vision has mirrored our vision. Tackle any obstacle to deliver reliable, affordable power to Arkansans. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives have more than 60% of our state covered. Our team of over 2,000 employees work day and night providing power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, your hometown football field. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
Jay Bunyard back at Leopard Stadium as we're setting the stage for the Leopards and Little Rock Parkview. And tonight's pregame visit with Coach Richard Bell, brought to you by San Juan's Automotive Repair. The diagnostic specialist can get to the source of your automotive issues with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment combined with expertise in automotive repair. San Juan's also offers electrical and engine repair, suspension lifts, and repair brakes and transmission services on all makes and models. That's San Juan's Automotive, 1 mile north of the 7071 junction on J.B. Logan Circle. And Coach Bell, both Nashville and then Hope scored touchdowns on their first 7 possessions of the game. Our defense just struggling to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down situations.
Yeah, we have struggled a lot to get off the field, but the thing is with these boys, we come every week. We train hard to make sure that they're in the right place to make plays. We've had them in a couple of 3rd and long situations where we have great coverage down the field, and unfortunately that quarterback would just tuck it and take off and go for 15 or 20 yards. So that's always disheartening to see when your guys have great coverage and it should be a covered sack and your D lineman get there and he just tucks it and goes down the field. So those are always tough to have, and that happened to us quite a bit in the last 2 games.
Coach, second half at Hope, we established the fullback, Gareth Quintero, and I thought Jonathan Bahina really gave you a spark at slot back.
Yeah, Gareth, he's starting at fullback for us for the injured Jackson Van Winkle, so we had Jackson and Gareth both starting at linebacker, so neither one of them are starting at linebacker now, so we have a sophomore linebacker crew out there, and Gareth has done a great job at that fullback spot for us. He's a big, hard-nosed kid, doesn't complain, runs hard. John, he's our corner for us, and he's always in great position at corner. Unfortunately, he's only 5'6", so when you got a 6'1", 6'2" guy go up over top of him, he hasn't been burnt much. He's always been there, just kind of hard to make the play when they're bigger than you. So we gave him a shot at the running back slot position this week. We got some guys banged up, and John did great second half, drove down and got us to score.
Little Rock Parkview, defending state champs. So after beating Class 7A Power Bryant, many folks believe they're the best team in the state in any classification this season. Coach, I know you've watched them on film. How would they rank among the high school teams you've seen in your career?
I've seen a lot of good teams. I've played a lot of good teams back when I was in school. Greenwood was, a powerhouse in football. And we went down there to the defending state runner-ups and went and played those guys. And so I've seen a lot of good football teams, back in the day in early 2010 and 11, the PA group was really good. And so I've seen a lot of good football teams, but this one right here is going to top the list, I think. They have it everywhere. And if they lose one, they just have another one step in. That quarterback, that all 3 of them are good. He's got a good running back core. His O-line, 6'3", 315, 6'2", 245, pulling guards. He has a top recruit at safety. He's got top recruits at line. So yeah, they're going to be a great team and a tough challenge for us.
Well, it's a Thursday night game. How did that change your preparations and planning for this week?
Well, it cuts you one day down in practice. Usually what we like to do is on Monday is recruit and learn and watch a lot of film and get a lot of conditioning in and get some weights in and things of that sort and do a lot of learning. And then you have a hard Tuesday, Wednesday practice and a walkthrough on Thursday. So this Monday will be a little bit more competitive, a little bit more team, a little bit more, inside run and pass scale to get these guys ready because, again, you have one less day to prepare. I don't see these boys having any trouble with the challenge of preparing and seeing what they're going to run because, again, Parkview's offense, the spread offense, and they run the pro set. A lot of teams in our conference run that. So there's not a whole lot of different things that we're going to run. It's just the different types of plays and things that they like to come out of it to make sure that our coverages and our fronts are in the correct spot and how we want them to be.
Well, Coach, I know how competitive you are, and you wouldn't bother if you didn't believe you had a chance to pull off a shocking upset tonight.
Well, I can guarantee you there's never going to be anybody back down on this team, and it starts with me. And these boys will see the passion that I got for every game that we play. It doesn't matter who we're playing or what the score is. My attitude and my effort and my passion for this place is never going to change. And I tell these boys all they got to do is give me attitude and effort, and I'll fight with them to the very end. And that's what I expect them to do. And they know that I'm going to be there for them. They know that I'm going to prepare every week as hard as I can to give them the best opportunity to win. And I can promise the fans that these boys will do the exact same.
Well, Coach, good luck against the Patriots tonight.
Go Leopards.
That's Coach Richard Bell, and our pregame visit with Coach Bell brought to you by San Juan's Automotive Repair. Why waste time and money on mechanics who replace parts to rule out the problem when you can have San Juan's diagnose the problem and fix it right the first time? Located 1 mile north of the 7071 junction on J.B. Logan Circle, open 8 to 6, Monday through Friday. And Greg, Tony, and I will be back at Leopard Stadium with more pregame following this 3-minute timeout.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE, 642-7645.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm Rex Nelson. People travel to Arkansas to experience its natural beauty. We even market ourselves as the natural state. Our landscapes not only make this state exciting to visit, but a wonderful place to live. Not to mention the positive impact tourism has on our economy. It's our responsibility to keep our environment litter-free. Let's do our part to keep it beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Howard Memorial Hospital is proud to bring you the latest in robotic surgery technology, led by our experienced surgeons, Dr. Bertrand Fongi and Dr. Mark Sutherland. Our surgeons now have access to state-of-the-art equipment for hernia repair, colon resections, gallbladder removal, and appendectomies. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, visit our website, howardmemorial.com, or call 845-3757. Howard Memorial Hospital, providing the best care for you and your loved ones.
I love my church family.
Amo a mi familia de la iglesia.
I love my church family.
At the D Queen Church of Christ, we are a body of believers on a faith journey called life. We are here to encourage each other and welcome other seekers we meet on the journey of life. Our vision at the D Queen Church of Christ is very simple and straightforward. We want to be disciples of Jesus Christ. If that is the church you are looking for, join us this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
With the Queen High School Marching Leopard Band under the direction of Daniel Dunn. And there's no place like home after being on the road for 3 of the first 4 games in the 2023 season. It's great to be back in the friendly confines of Leopard Stadium tonight. But the Leopard's going to have a tall task ahead of them as they'll be entertaining the top-ranked and quite possibly the best team in any classification in the state of Arkansas, the defending state champs from Little Rock Parkview. Hello again, everyone. I'm Jay Bunyard, be calling the play-by-play for you again tonight. Joined in the booth, as always, by our good friend, colleague, and former Leopard, Greg Revels. And, Greg, you know, I asked Coach Bell a moment ago in the interview if he can ever remember seeing a team during his lifetime as good as Little Rock Parkview. And he made the comment, well, I remember we played Greenwood home and away. We played Pulaski Academy home and away, but no, Little Rock Parkview is the best.
Well, you know, you said tall task. I'm going to say monumental task.
There you go.
And you know, the thing about it is we talked about this week on our podcast about, you know, there's not many times in Southwest Arkansas that you get the opportunity to come and see the best team in the state, at least ranked that way by the Democrat Gazette. And you know, I'm a Leopard through and through, and I'm looking for a win, but it's going to be a tough row to hoe tonight, Jay.
Got a great home crowd here tonight. Of course, it's elementary cheerleader tonight. That's one way to get about.
That's right. That's right.
Rotary night as well, as the Rotary Club purchased the tickets for the first 100 Leopard fans that came through the gate tonight. So we've got a festive atmosphere here. Let's see if the Leopards can hold up their end of the deal and play Parkview competitively here tonight. Let's go down on the field and hook up with the third member of our broadcast crew now, Tony Stowers. Tony, a good atmosphere here tonight for a Thursday night.
Well, you know, my dad asked me how many people you think will be out. Of course, I didn't know it was elementary cheerleader night. But there is a really good crowd for a Thursday night. On our side, there's not very many from Parkview here, but that is a long haul, as we know from last year. So, yeah, I'm real pleased with the crowd.
Well, it's time for our Leopard injury update now, brought to you by Simply Chiropractic.
Simply Chiropractic in DeQueen and Broken Bow provides one-on-one personalized patient care both in English and Spanish. Dr. Kenneth Erickson offers light adjustments, pediatric and pregnancy care, acupuncture and cupping, pharmaceutical-grade nutrition, and more. Relieve your pain the non-invasive way. Request an appointment today by calling 469-224-0222.
Tony, what does it look like tonight?
Well, last week we had 4 out. We've got 4 out again tonight, but it's moved around a little bit. Of course, Ramiro Bahina, the senior lineman, he is out, looks like for the season with the broken thumb. Juan Pennanzola, the junior, with the knee. Jackson Van Winkle, of course, senior fullback and linebacker with foot injury. Camponzo's out tonight because he is ill, but we got Luke Pierce back this week, so just interchangeable linebackers there.
And that's your Leopard injury update brought to you by Dr. Kenneth Erickson at Simply Chiropractic, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Leopards. It's brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters.
Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting, fishing, camping headquarters located in DeQueen, just north of the 7071 junction.
where you can shop for new hunting rifles, get your gun or bow serviced, and stock up on hunting and fishing essentials, unique home decor, gifts, and jewelry. Stop by Twisted Tines Outfitters and check out their new Dead Air Silencer Shop kiosk, or visit them on Facebook for updates, new arrivals, and all things outdoors. Archery season is underway, Jay. It started last Saturday. If you're not ready, you better go by Twisted Tines.
Well, Michael Collins was showing us a picture of a really nice buck. I know he didn't get it. Who was it?
That was actually Ryan Scott.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a nice buck.
Man, how about that? All right, let's take a look at tonight's Leopard starting lineup, brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters. In the backfield, the quarterback is Cole Binkley. On the year, he's thrown for 60 yards for the Leopards, and the spot backs will be Ulysses Cotto, 122 yards, averaging 5.1 yards per carry, and Donovan Esther, number 3. The fullback, who had a breakout game last week in the second half at Hope, is Garrett Quintero. He's rushed for 108 yards down the season, averaging 5.4 yards per carry. The wideouts will be Trent Matthews and Lance Wise. And across the Leopard offensive front, the tackles will be Logan Chandler and Kanan Billingsley. The guards will be Jeremiah Cotto and Esteban Alvarez. And the center will be Darion Henderson. And that's your starting lineups tonight for the Leopards, brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. We're going to take a 3-minute break and be back for the coin toss keys to victory, opening kickoff, and play-by-play action between the Leopards and the Patriots following this 3-minute timeout. Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811.
Fresh off their summer lineup of convertible sports cars, tomorrow night, Saracen is giving away the king of luxury pickups, Toyota's new Tundra Capstone from Trotter Toyota. The Tundra Capstone is the ultimate in luxurious trucks, and it can be yours just for playing your favorite games at Saracen Casino Resort. Only 40 minutes from Little Rock and only at Saracen tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Family problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Wilkerson Funeral Home, proud to be a sponsor of this Leopards broadcast. Just like the Leopards, Wilkerson Funeral Home has always been a proud, strong part of our community. For years, the Wilkerson family has been serving families in Southwest Arkansas. They understand that each family member and every life remembered are uniquely different from any other. Putting families first and ensuring that each life is properly honored is their promise to you. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable and professional service since 1929. Supporting the DeQueen Leopards, it's a Wilkerson Funeral Home.
At Idabel National Bank, we encourage you to use your skills to make a positive impact in your community through volunteerism. A world of kindness comes from people just like you who care by volunteering. Community service is so important to us at Idabel National Bank, and working together, we can make our dreams become a reality. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
DeQueen Auto Group is proud of their full-service body shop. Their body shop manager, Diego DeNova, can assist you with insurance claims, windshield repair, and accessories such as bed liners, side steps, and grill guards. Call DeQueen Auto Group today at 870-642-3604, option 4. They're located across from the dealership next to Subway. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsors of this year's Leopard Sports broadcast.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at Baptist-Health.com.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at historic Leopard Stadium as we're setting the stage for the DeQueen Leopards and the Little Rock Parkview Patriots. Let's get tonight's keys to victory, brought to you by S&C Tire Shop number 2.
S&C Tire Shop number 2, offering new and used tires of every make and model from brands you trust, like Michelin, BF Goodrich, Pirelli, Bridgestone, Goodyear, and others. If they don't have it, they can order it. S&C Tire Shop number 2 also offers tire and brake repair, and they are the only tire shop in the area open late, 7 days a week. Store hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 3. You can find them at 116 South Lakeside Drive in DeQueen. Bilingual services available.
Well, we'll start with you, Tony. What will it take to pull off the upset of the century tonight?
Well, it will take an extraordinary effort. Our effort, Leopards have given extraordinary effort all season, and it will take an extraordinary effort, and it will take a lot of mistakes by Parkview.
Anything you want to add to that, Greg?
Well, I think one of the things that we got to do, we got to get a better, and I'm going to combine third and fourth down. Our third and fourth down conversion percentage is at 30%. We've got to do better than that. Tall task tonight, but looking forward, that's what we got to do.
All right, so we're going to go down on the field for tonight's coin toss. So we may win that. Brought to you by the Bell National Bank, where your dreams become reality.
All right, man, I got two main things tonight, okay? Sportsmanship's our number one goal out here. White, take care of White. You're the captains, right? Take care of them for me. Black, take care of Black. Everybody wants to play next week, right? Help us, because we want everybody to play next week, too. The other thing is safety, knee pads. That's been the point of emphasis all year long, and I'll see where yours are right now. And get them down for me. Help me get everybody else's down, okay? Yes, sir. Because if not, we'll send them all because that's the point of emphasis. It's a safety issue. I know it's the new thing, but just help us with that, okay? Yes, sir. All right. You got anything? All right. I got a regular coin here. That's tails. That's heads. That's tails. That's heads. You're going to call it? Heads. What do you say? Heads. All right. I'm drunk. We'll do it again. You would like the ball, correct? Yes, sir. You would like to kick from the clock? Okay, you guys line up with him. You guys line up.
Guess who won the toss?
Little Rock Parkview was excited about winning the toss down there. I'm not sure I've ever heard that kind of reaction before. But anyway, the keys to victory tonight, the coin toss brought to you by S&C Tire Shop number 2 at 116 South Lakeside Drive in DeQueen. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 7, and open Sundays, too, from 8 to 3. Well, the Leopards in their road black uniforms, gold numerals, black helmets with that gold logo, gold leopard logo on each side, and Parkview in their road white jerseys, blue pants, white helmets outlined in blue. And let's get tonight's opening kickoff. It's brought to you by DeQueen Self-Storage. Got a ribbon cutting for them tomorrow, Greg, Chamber of Commerce.
That's exactly right. Be there at noon, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, and the Queen Self-Storage, because everyone needs a little space sometimes. The Queen Self-Storage West offers a variety of self-storage units ranging in size from 5x10 to 10x20 with easy access off Colin Ray Drive. And the ribbon cuttings tomorrow, so I'm not going to say set to open. I'm going to say the Queen Self-Storage North is open.
There you go.
And they consist of 150 units, 10x15 and 10x20 in size. Some of those climate controlled. Pre-order now for the North location, which is located at 180 Old Highway 71 in DeQueen. You can order that by going online at www.thequeenstorage.com or contact Brenda Sullivan at 870-582-1846 for more information.
And here come the Leopards. Good crowd here at historic Leopard Stadium tonight on Rotary Night. First 100 Leopard fans getting in free, compliments of the DeQueen Rotary Club. And Parkview Patriots. Greg, last year when we played them in Little Rock's War Memorial Stadium, we got one first down all night long, and that came on a penalty. So we're going to find out. We're going to start out playing defense. So let's take a look at the Leopards defensively. The down lineman will be Kyle Williamson, a sophomore, Bill Collins, and also Fernando Aparicio. And the linebackers will be Jake Barton, another sophomore, also Garrett Quintero and Lance Wise. And in the secondary, it'll be Donovan Esther, Ulysses Cotto, John Mahina at a cornerback, as well as Jared Munoz. And John had that 57-yard interception return last year at War Memorial Stadium. That was a highlight of the night for the Leopards.
It really was. And hopefully he can do that again tonight, Jay. We're going to have some big plays.
Dropping back deep for the Patriots will be number 1. That's going to be Elston, and he's one of the fastest, in fact, the fastest player on their team. We were looking at some of their sprint, sprint times.
Right.
And they were actually comparing some of their players to Isaac Sategna, who plays for the Razorbacks. And he's a track star, so you just imagine what kind of speed they have.
Just want to point one thing out real quick. Number 2, Omarion Robinson, who is being recruited all over the nation, D1, is over here where we usually kick the ball, Jay.
Oh, no.
So just want you to know. I just want you to know that beforehand.
Number 2, Omarion Robinson. And we're going to kick it to him. He's going to take it at the 25. Looks to set up the wall to his right. 30, 35, 40. He's at midfield, and he's going to go all the way. There's that D1 recruit that we told the Rotarians on Monday. Watch number 2 for Little Rock Parkview. He's the real deal, and he just took the opening kickoff 70 yards for a score, and a Leopard didn't get close to putting a hand on him.
They didn't touch him, did they, Jay?
Wow.
A great run by number 2, Robinson. Hopefully one of these days soon we'll be cheering him on as a Razorback.
How many was that officially? Did you give
65 yards.
65-yard kickoff return. So the Patriots will line up and kick the extra point now. That'll be number 72, Salmon Aguilar. A 65-yard kickoff return. Greg spotted number 2 over here, and right where we kicked it. And, boy, he makes us pay right off the bat. Extra point good. 11:47 to go opening quarter. 7-0 Patriots. We're back in 1 minute. Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on check availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses. Rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
Well, Marion Robinson, who's being recruited by everyone from Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, takes the opening kickoff 65 yards, and it's 7-0 Parkview. And Aguilar is going to kick it to the 5-yard line across the 20, 25, up near the 30-yard line. Nice return. Jonathan Bahina, I promise you, he won't back down from anybody out there. He'll give you 110% all game long. And so the Leopards will start at their own 30-yard line. This is a nice 25-yard return for John.
Yeah, good return by Bahina there.
We were just informed that the ribbon cutting has been postponed tomorrow, so maybe they're not quite open yet, Greg.
Yeah, well, they're really close, though.
Yeah, at the Queen's Self-Storage. 1st and 10, Leopards at the 30. Fullback gets the call, and Quintero's going to get to the 31. Parkview wrestles the ball. Nope, Gareth hangs on. Did a good job. Parkview thought they'd stripped it. Quintero gets a yard up to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
Darcy on the bottom of the pile for the Patriots, a sophomore, Jake.
They're a junior-laden team, so if you think they're good this year, Greg, wait till next year when they're all going to be seniors. This is knocked off Bryant earlier in the season. 7-8 Bryant. All right, inside handoff, and the ball carrier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage on that little cross-buck handoff. That was Esther. Looked like there might have been a hole there momentarily, but boy, Parkview closes it quickly.
They do. Number 22, Goins on the tackle. And, Jay, I don't see Robinson out there for him. I'm just wondering.
He played some quarterback in their victory last week. I thought if there's anybody in the conference that might challenge them, it would be Hot Springs.
Yeah, 54-7.
54-7.
They scored.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. And Binkley looks to keep, and Cole's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 29-yard line. So the Leopards will go 3 and out. And they'll have to send Munoz on to punt the ball away. And now we see number 2, Omarion Robinson, back out there, standing at the 40-yard line, awaiting this Munoz punt.
Brought down there by a whole regiment of Patriots, Tony.
Very good. It's a good snap, and Jared will get a foot into it off the side of his foot to the near side of the field. Takes a Leopard roll across the midfield stripe into Parkview territory where it'll roll out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So with 9:50 to go, opening quarter, the Patriots begin their first offensive possession of the night at their own 46-yard line, and they lead 7-0. Leopard football brought to you by Howard Memorial, offering primary health care. Your new healthy starts here. And by Fun and Learnland Preschool and Daycare, Sevier County Developmental Center. In the pistol is McGee, their quarterback. They're going to run a double reverse with the football's number 7, midfield, outside the 40, 35. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's going to be Davion Robinson on the carry, number 7. A little trickery there, Greg. They run a double reverse.
Yeah, it's big pickup of yardage there. The
26 yards.
26 yards. You're exactly right. Brought down by Cotto and Pierce.
1st and 10, Parkview at the DeQueen 28-yard line. McGee in the pistol. McGee wants to throw the football. Has a man at the 20. He's going to be near the first down marker at the 18-yard line. The receiver is going to be number 5 for Parkview. That's going to be Arthur Alston.
Luke Pierce on the tackle again.
Parkview will go quickly. It is enough for another first down as it's a pickup of 10 down to the 18-yard line. Patriots go without a huddle. McGee looking left, flips it out in the left flat, complete. It makes a man miss at the 10. 5, touchdown Parkview. That's going to be number 9 for the Patriots. On that 18-yard touchdown reception, Jermaine Penny.
Yeah, and he made 2 Leopards missing with a juke move, and he was into the end zone.
Well, Tony Stowers, they're as good as advertised, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Quickly move 46 yards in 2 plays. I'm sorry, 3 plays. Extra point is perfect. And with 8:40 to go, opening quarter, 14-0 Patriots. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. The Queen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust the Queen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, Queen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
The kick chases Cotto back to the 2-yard line. Ulysses going to get across the 20 before he's driven back by white shirts, giving forward progress to the 22.
John
Bahina, yeah.
Well, he got about a 20-yard return there. Not bad.
So with 8:33 to go opening quarter, the Leopards looking for a first down here. It's been all Parkview. 65-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to start the game, and then a 46-yard drive in 3 plays to extend the lead to 14-0. Flexbone set behind Binkley. Cole turns, leaves it with Ulysses Cotto. Yeah. Ulysses running hard, but boy, they just blow up their defensive front, just blows up our offensive line. Give Ulysses a yard out to the 23-yard line. We'll call it second down and 9.
Number 34, Smith, on the bottom of the pile for the Patriots. Just, it looks like a hole's there, Jay, and then before we can get there, they close it up.
Their linebackers are really quick, and when our running backs see the linebacker, it's almost like a hesitation.
Yeah.
Second down and 9 at the 23. Binkley directing traffic. Going to overload the left side this time. Bring a man in motion coming left. Leave it with a fullback, Quintero, and he gets a little push out near the 24-yard lines where they're going to spot it. Give him only a yard on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 8. Clock's on the move. Inside 7:25 to go opening quarter. Leopards would love to get a first down here and run some clock. Let the defense get a little break. Well, I tell you what, they've got on their roster, I didn't count them, but there's close to 100 players on the Parkview team.
A little bit difference in the size of the school today.
Yep. We'll run the option left. Binkley will pitch. And running room, 25-30, has the first down and more down the far sidelines in Patriot territory, all the way to the 40-yard line. What a run that was by Donovan Hester.
Good run by Donovan there. Just got to the outside and just outran the Patriots down the sideline to the 41-yard line.
Pick up a 35, Tony. That was well executed.
Well, in 5 quarters now, that is the best play we've run against the Patriots.
Wow. First down, Leopards in Parkview territory at the 41-yard line. Maybe that'll give the offense a little confidence here. Boy, what a read by Binkley. The nice pitch at the last possible moment. Straight ahead, the fullback, and they'll push the pile forward across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Pick up a 2 for the fullback, Quintero. Second down and 8.
And Quintero gets a gain of 2 on the play. Edwards
Thursday night football here at Leopard Stadium.
Up second and 8 to go.
We played them at War Memorial last year on a Thursday night because they rotate use of the stadium with Little Rock Catholic. And our coaches thought, well, let's just play them on Thursday night again. Get a well-deserved Friday night off. Can't blame our coaches for that, huh?
Nope.
We got a whistle stopping the play. I believe Parkview may be offside, Greg.
Yep, they were.
All right, 5 yards the easy way against Parkview. And instead of second and 8, it's going to bring up second down and 3. This has been an impressive drive for Cole Binkley and company, all the way down to the Parkview 34-yard line. Patriots come in 4-0. They've beat 3 7A teams. Springdale Harbor, Bryant, and North Little Rock, and then just demolished a good Hot Springs team, 54-7 last week. They're going to go to the eye now. Quintero again. And he's going to be close to the first down, depending on the spot. So they switch from the flex bone to the eye, Tony, and it seemed to catch Parkview a little off balance.
And the North Bottom fullback is going to
doubled our first down total from last year.
Quintero picks up 3, and the first downs are even now 2. And Tony, they went out of the eye that time.
Yeah, give them a little bit of a different look. Leopards, you can't fault the effort, guys. They are playing hard.
Big crowd behind them here on the home side. They've really turned out tonight. I think more out of anything else out of curiosity just to see how good this Parkview team was. First and 10, 31. Here comes Hester. Behind right guard, and he's going to get across the 30 near the 29-yard line. We'll give him 1 yard on that to the 30. Second down and 9. Meanwhile, we're eating a lot of clock, Greg. Inside 5 minutes to go. This drive almost 4 minutes in length.
Yeah, that's what this offense is designed to do. Doing a good job of it right now.
Don't forget the Hogs and the Aggies Saturday from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It'll be an 11 o'clock kick. Airtime with Chuck and crew. 8 o'clock Saturday morning right here on your number one country, 92.1. 2nd and 9. Here comes Pierce. Pierce going to lower his shoulder. You get down to about the 27-yard line. They go with a fresh back there, Tony, and Luke Pierce running with some authority.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Luke Pierce, a lot like John Bahina, he's not going to back down from anybody.
No, good job running the ball there.
Go bring up 3rd and 6. You got to figure we're in 4-down territory here, Greg, although we keep hearing Rodrigo Garcia is a heck of a field goal kicker. You got to figure maybe we're in his range here.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. A 3rd down and about 6. Leopards need to get to the 21 from the 27. And they're going to run the option around. 20, 15, 10, ball, touchdown, Leopards!
Okay, what a read by Leapley.
27 yards.
Pulled it out of the fullback's pocket and just cut off the end and wide open all the way to the inside.
Wow, what a drive as the Leopards move 78 yards all on the ground against this vaunted Parkview defense. On to attempt the extra point will be Rodrigo Garcia, 3 for 3 on the year, and make it 4 for 4. With 3:46 to go opening quarter, it's Parkview 14, DeQueen 7. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Not only is Pilgrim's a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen, employing over 1,400 employees locally and 322 contract growers in Sevier and surrounding counties. In fact, the total economic impact that Pilgrim's has in southwest Arkansas is over $80 million annually. With the processing plant in DeQueen and the feed mill and hatchery in Nashville, Pilgrim's is a good corporate citizen. Apply today at the HR office in DeQueen. Pilgrim's is an equal opportunity employer.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of DeQueen. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
Well, as Tony Stowers likes to say, a kickoff out of bounds has never been returned for a touchdown. We subscribe to that theory.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
What about that drive, Greg Reynolds?
Great drive for the Leopards. 78 yards, 8 plays, 4:47 off the clock. Very important for our defense, Jay. Ended up with Cole Pinkley on a 27-yard run. Great read by him. And the Patriots are going to make a free kick.
Okay. Well, we said that could happen.
That's the flaw to the theory.
Yeah. I don't know. Can't they back above 5 yards still? And Tony says, yeah, but they never do.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
We had a lot of famous last words on that trip, didn't we? We did.
All right, so they back the Leopards up to the 35, and we'll kick it again. This time down the middle of the field, and it bounces around inside the 10. Retrieved by Elston. He's going to slip down. They didn't blow it dead? Yes, they did. With a flag. But he's still on his feet down the near sidelines, but surely that one's coming back.
Yeah, that's coming back. It was an illegal block back.
Okay, we had a convoy with him down the near sidelines. And I actually thought was he able to maintain his balance, Tony? It looked like his knee touched down around the 10-yard line.
Tony's at the other end. He couldn't see it.
Oh, we'll take the penalty regardless.
Yeah. We're going to be about the 10-yard line when he gets through there.
There was a big-time clip right here in front of the Leopard coaches, and the referee said he got him from the side.
Well, apparently there's going to be a block in the back down around the 15-yard line. We prefer that one anyway.
Absolutely.
Half the distance to the goal. Should put it down around the 7 or 8-yard line.
That's where they're going.
All right. 7-yard penalty against the Patriots.
Well,
all that did was run about 16 seconds off the clock on that kickoff return, but the Patriots
we'll take it.
Yeah.
are now going to start at their own 7-yard line. Or is it the 8? Looks like it's a 7. All right, straight ahead handoff. Oh, the ball carrier's belted by a Leopard. Not before he gets across the 10, out to about the 11-yard line. The ball carrier, number 4, Kobe Davis.
Number 33, Rusty Bermio on the tackle.
Oh, he stepped up in the hole and popped him, didn't he? Dropped Kobe Davis in his tracks. Pick up of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. Leopards looking like a pretty good football team right now, Greg.
They're looking really good defensively and offensively right now, Chase.
McGee in the pistol. He wants to throw the football. It's caught out near the 20-yard line. Going to be enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 11 yards to number 7.
Brought down by Bahina and Andy Sparks.
Davion Robinson on the reception.
Excuse me, that was Luke Pierce.
It'll be a pickup of 9 yards, and that'll move the chains for the Patriots. 1st down's even at 3 now. 1st and 10 Parkview. They got to drive the length of the field here. See if the Leopards defense can get a stop. McGee in the pistol play action. He's going to roll right. Fires. Has a man across the 30. Trying to break a tackle. Leopards going to gang tackle him. And finally at about the 41-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 21 yards to number 5, Arthur Alston.
Toto there first. Held on to his leg. That gave time for Munoz and Bahina to get there and finish the ball.
So the Patriots coming off their 7 have a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go fast. McGee, straight ahead handoff to Kobe Davis. He has a hole. Midfield, Leopards 45. He'll leap down to about the 43-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 16 yards for Davis and another Parkview 1st down.
I'm not sure Munoz knows where he is, Tony.
Yeah, maybe we need to check on him.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Parkview. Boy, they've moved quickly from their 7 to the DeQueen 43. In the pistol is McGee. McGee turns, straight ahead handoff to Kobe Davis. Big hole. One of the Leopards comes up and sticks him, however, at the 39-yard line, 36-yard line. There's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7 on the play.
There's another guy stick his nose in there.
Now, Munoz did not shy away from that hit, Tony. He came up and brought him to the turf. It'll be a pickup of 7 that time for Kobe Davis. 2nd down and 3 at the DeQueen 36-yard line. McGee takes a snap, looking downfield. Plenty of time. Throwing for the end zone. Has a man. Caught. Nope. Dropped it at the goal line. Leopards get a break there, Tony.
Yeah, he was wide open. The throw was a little short. The receiver had to reach back for it and just couldn't reel it in.
That's the first incomplete pass of the night for Eric McGee. He's now 4 for 5 for 58 yards. And he had a receiver drop a touchdown pass right there. Clock stops on the incomplete pass with 1:25 to go in the quarter, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Straight ahead handoff to Davis. He has the 1st down. He's going to get down to about the 30-yard line. Davis will pick up 6, and that will move the chains for the Parkview Patriots. 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 30. Leopards playing good football here in the opening quarter against a heavily favored Parkview team that's the defending 5A state champions. And they've beaten top-ranked Bryant previously this year. McGee will throw incomplete out in the right flat, intended for number 13, Kyrick Schultz. So Parkview has now dropped 2 consecutive passes. So they're going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Cotto had pretty good coverage there, but he'll have to go down as a drop.
That'll stop the clock with 57 seconds to go opening quarter. You're just tuning in. The Leopards battling at the moment. They trail 14-7. McGee, here comes the blitz. They break the run, however, 25-20, 15. Off the 5, Leopards, they're going to say it's out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. That's going to be Davis. And that time, Tony, to pick up a 28 yards, another first down. But the Leopards came with a blitz, and Parkview had the right play call.
They did. They ran right by the blitz.
So first and goal to go Patriots at the DeQueen 2-yard line. Well, this has been a Kobe Davis drive for the Patriots. 5 carries. He's carried the load as they move from their 7 down to the DeQueen 2. Now they're going to go underneath center. Nope, McGee will back up into the pistol again. Davis, a running back behind him. They'll hand off to Davis, bounces outside to his right, and he's into the end zone untouched for the Parkview touchdown. Comes with 8 seconds to go in the opening quarter as the Patriots move 93 yards that time around. And it was a Kobe Davis drive. He had 6 carries on the drive, including the 2-yard touchdown run. On to attempt the extra point will be Aguilar. He's 3 for 3 in extra point attempts tonight. Good snap, the set, the kick, and it's good. 21-7 Parkview. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
$1.2 billion. Imagine what you could do with that much money. Well, thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you don't have to imagine, because we can tell you exactly what's possible. You can fund more than 720,000 scholarships for Arkansas students. Scholarships that have educated teachers, nurses, engineers, welders, computer coders, and more, changing their lives and reshaping their communities in the process. So keep playing, Arkansas, and together we can imagine what happens next.
Your best source for lumber and building materials is Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen. Bailey offers paint and stain, hardware, plumbing, electrical, cabinets, and vanities, concrete steps, and even generators, and Cajun cookers. Literally everything that you'll need for your next building project. And you'll also experience the best customer service anywhere. That's Bailey Discount Building Supply. Visit them at 880 East Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen or call them 870-642-2851.
Well, the Patriots answer the Leopards score with a 93-yard, 10-play drive. Took 3:21 off the clock. Kobe Davis rushed for 62 yards on that drive on 6 carries. Aguilar get a foot into it. It'll chase Bahina back to the 2-yard line. John to the 10, 15. He's out across the 20. Battling for the 25-yard line. Strong return that time by John Bahina and the Leopards. And that's going to bring us to the end of the opening quarter.
Well, they went to quarter with a dead ball. So I'm not sure how that happened, but we're already in the second quarter.
Okay. Well, we'll keep it right here then. I will tell the fans listening by radio, I miscalled that PAT a while ago. It was no good by Aguilar. So
now they're going to walk it.
Yep. Now they're going to call the end of the first quarter. So they're going to run out the clock. At the end of the first quarter, got a ball game on our hands. It's Parkview 20, DeQueen 7. Back for the second quarter in 1 minute.
I'm Stacy Dowdy, CNO of the Sevier County Medical Center, and I'm here to say our new hospital is here for you. The Sevier County Medical Center has 15 inpatient care unit beds and 10 emergency beds, but also provides a range of routine and quality healthcare services. We offer imaging and radiology services, respiratory therapy, and lab services, as well as outpatient therapy to help you recover and enjoy life to the fullest. Our specialty clinic is now open as well, with a focus on interventional cardiology. Find out more about the Sevier County Medical Center at SevierCountyMedical.com or visit us in person at 960 Highway 71, just north of DeQueen.
It's Rotary Night at Leopard Stadium, and members of the Rotary Club being introduced to the hometown crowd here as Rotary Club bought tickets for the first 100 Leopard fans that came into the stadium tonight. Our second quarter presented by Rise and Shine Cafe at Grannis. If you're looking for good old-fashioned Southern home cooking, no place better than the Rise and Shine Cafe in Grannis, offering a variety of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items in a very clean, cozy atmosphere with farmhouse decor and friendly hometown service. Rise and Shine Cafe now offers flavorful iced coffees. Add whipped cream for a refreshing treat. For daily specials, location, and hours, visit Rise and Shine Cafe on Facebook. Leopards will begin at their 25, and the ball carrier will get short yardage.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I've got a celebrity down here. You just want to say hi.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. How are y'all?
The Rotary Club fearless lifter.
That's right. Rotary Club President Greg Ray.
Did you see who was on that carry, Tony, or were you busy messing with Greg?
That was John.
Okay, John Bahina in the game now. Picks up 2 yards. Yeah, Greg went down to pose for the pictures with the Rotary Club. Help make those pictures look a little better, right, Tony?
That's right. That's right.
Good answer to your elder there.
That's exactly right.
Straight ahead handoff for short yardage. That's going to be Quintero, and he'll pick up 2. And, last year, Tony, up at War Memorial Stadium, we had trouble getting the ball back to the line of scrimmage, but most everything has been for positive yardage here tonight.
Well, and it could be that the Leopards are better at hiding the ball than they were last year. Second year running this offense. I wasn't at Parkview's practice. I don't know who they play next week, but I imagine they looked ahead a little bit to the opponent next week, and I think that we played really good offense here in the first, 14 minutes or so.
They'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 29-yard line. And the handoff, Binkley's going to keep, and he's going to be swarmed we got a flag thrown in late. Well, that might help things out. They were sure wrestling pretty viciously there with Cole. They may tack on some yardage here, Tony.
The flag was short of the tackle, so I'm not sure what this is.
Well, the referee talking it over. I thought it came in after the play, which generally signals a little extra hit on the quarterback there.
You got it.
Yep, personal foul. And that's going to be a major 15-yard penalty against Parkview. First down of the first half, Tony. This has been the best our offense has looked all year.
We have, and we're hiding the ball real well. That's important against a team that's so much faster than us that they are guessing where the ball is.
Going to move it out to the 44-yard line, and the Leopards with new life, 1st and 10. DeQueen trailing 20-7 here early in the second quarter. Most fans were predicting we'd be seeing Parkview's second team by now. We've got a whistle stopping the play, and we might have been in motion.
Absolutely.
5-yard penalty. Well, we can ill afford to do there, Tony, get behind the chains.
Yeah, Coach Bell says it every week in our interview. Nobody else has to be perfect. We have to be perfect, and that's just one of those things we can't afford.
Well, nice show down there, Greg, with the Rotary Club members.
Yeah, it's a long ways back up here. For an old man. Hey, I appreciate all the Rotary members and what they do all the time.
Yep. Had a good turnout here.
Yes,
tonight.
we did.
And the crowd really appreciated the fact you bought their tickets tonight. You got a nice round of applause.
Yep.
All right, good run across the 45 up near midfield. That's going to be Ulysses Cotto. Ulysses is going to go from the 39 out to about the 47-yard line. So that's a pickup of 8 yards. Now the Leopards looking at 2nd down and about 7. We were talking, Greg, on your way up here. Last year we had trouble getting back to the line of scrimmage against Parkview, but most everything has been positive yardage here so far tonight.
Yeah, I think we're doing a much better job of running the ball.
2nd and 7. They'll run the option right. Quintero with a little seam, and Jareth is going to get up to about the 49-yard line. And give him 2 on that carry, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and 5. And meanwhile, we're continuing to eat clock, Greg, over 3 minutes on this drive.
And that's what we got to do, Jay. Just keep eating the clock and keeping their defense on the field, their offense off of it, and giving our defense a break when we can.
A real spirited effort tonight out of a depleted Leopard squad playing without 4 starters, and a couple of those guys go both ways. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Binkley's going to run the option left and leave it to the fullback, and this time Quintero is stuck at the line of scrimmage. No gain, so the Leopards now looking at 4th 6 as we approach the 8-minute mark of the first half.
I'll tell you, number 54,
timeout on the
Patriots has been in on just about every tackle that's inside the tackle box. Jay.
We've got an injured Leopard, so we've got an official's timeout with 8:06 to go first half. 20-7 Parkview. We're back in 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here at Weyerhaeuser, we have a plywood operation in Emerson, a softwood lumber facility in Dirks, and a nursery and orchard in Magnolia. We also have timberland offices and operations in Frossett, DeQueen, Hot Springs, and Sheridan. In the past 5 years, Weyerhaeuser has given back to our communities where we operate over $500,000 in grants through our formal giving program. Find out more about our giving fund at weyerhaeuser.com.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The injured Leopard is the fullback, Gareth Cotero. And that didn't look too good, Tony, the way they were helping him off the field.
No, I'm pretty sure we won't see Gareth again tonight, and just prayers for him that we get to see him next week.
4th down and 6, and the Leopards are going to go for it. Now then, we've got an official's timeout, a Leopard timeout. So we'll take 1-2 with 7:42 to go in the half. Parkview 20, DeQueen 7, back in 1 minute.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
It's football time again, and Farmers Bank & Trust is ready to help you through the season of life. From My Start savings accounts to school spirit, with those Snapchat filters, Farmers Bank & Trust is here to cheer your family on. Find us in DeQueen.
Welcome to Farmers Bank of DeQueen.
Or any location, and come home to Farmers Bank. To learn more, go to myfarmers.bank or stop by a branch today. Farmers Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leopard timeout here, and we want to thank all of you watching in on the archived telecast on DQTV. We have Kinley Martinez helping us here tonight. You know, Greg, she's been accepted to UALR and wants to go into nursing, some kind of medical field, so she'll be taking care of you and me one day.
It won't be long either. If I keep walking up and down those stairs, I promise.
So you be nice to Kinley, okay?
Yeah, I am.
All right, 4th down. Leopards try to run a gadget play, and boy, Parkview eats that up. Kodo's going to be dropped for a loss of 8. Trying to run some sort of reverse.
Double reverse.
Parkview a little too fast for that. They smelled that out, stayed at home. Kodo dropped for a loss of 8, and Parkview will take over at the DeQueen 41-yard line.
That's going to be a turnover on downs, and Parkview
makes it too easy when they only have to go half the field today.
Well, we did eat up over 4 minutes of the clock here in the second quarter on that drive. 1st and 10 Patriots at the DeQueen 41. McGee, they're going to run a jet sweep around the left side for good yardage. 30. Down the far sidelines, 10. Touchdown Parkview. That's going to be number 9, Jermaine Penny.
He carries it down the left sideline.
Really good run by Penny.
His second touchdown of the night on that jet sweep. Covers 41 yards, and the Patriots extend the lead to 26-7. Let's see if they elect to go for 2 here, as they missed their PAT a moment ago.
Yeah, they're going for 2, I believe.
Well, that didn't take long. They stopped the Leopards on downs at the 41. Jermaine Petty on the jet sweep goes 41 yards in one play. McGee throws back across the field, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion. On the reception is number
by Moody. The
15,
2-point conversion is good.
for the Patriots. Now it's 28-7 Patriots. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute. Little Rock is where you'll be amazed by everything that awaits every member of your family. Explore sites like the Little Rock Zoo or hike to the top of Central Arkansas and Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Learn about the world around us at the Museum of Discovery. And at the Central Arkansas Nature Center, you can see alligators up close right in downtown. You can tour the Oval Office at the Clinton Presidential Library and walk in the footsteps of civil rights pioneers at historic Central High School. One experience and you'll be big on Little Rock. Learn more at littlerock.com today. Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811. After stopping the Leopards on downs at the DeQueen 41, Parkview goes 41 yards in one play. Then they convert the 2-point conversion to extend the lead to 28-7. Kickoff goes to Jonathan Mahina at the 5. He's across the 20. He's going to get up to about the 21-yard line before he's shoved back by the Patriots. And that's where the Leopards will start with 7:21 to go first half. And the Leopards trail by 3 scores.
John's doing a good job of returning these kickoffs, Jay. He's averaging a little bit over 20 yards. At least I think that, Tony.
Yeah, 4 returns for 84 yards.
Yeah.
He's fearless out there. 5'6", tough break he faces at cornerback as he's usually going up against 6'2", 6'3" receivers. And so he's given up, 9-10 inches sometimes in height. And the boy battles the whole way. From the 21, and a good hole. Pop him into the secondary is going to be Cotto. And Cotto's going to get up to about the 30-yard line. Pick up a 9 on first down. Well blocked on the left side of that Leopard offensive front.
Brought down there by Smith for the Patriots. Good run by Cotto that time.
Second down and a yard. Leopards with 4 first downs. Easily their best offensive output of the season comes here tonight against the number 1 team in the state and the defending Class 5A state champions. The fullback, Binkley's going to keep. He has the first down out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Cole Binkley picks up 5. Boom, those chains. First down, Leopards.
Good job. Cole Binkley's just making having really good decision making tonight. Jay, he's deciding whether to leave it with that fullback or pull it out, and then whether to pitch it or not. We've had several big plays. One, he kept the ball. One, he pitched it to number 3 on the team. Esther, yep.
From the 36, the ball carrier's feet fly out from under him in the backfield. Luke Pierce, see where they spotted out the 38-yard line, so he's going to lose 3 on that carry, and Luke just lost his footing.
Yeah, bad handoff there, though, Jay, and it caused him to do that. I think he and Binkley just didn't mesh right there, and he had to turn backwards kind of to make sure he got the ball, and when he did, he lost his footing. 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line. Binkley underneath center, flex bone set, and the new fullback, Binkley, going to keep, and boy, Cole paid for it that time as one of the Patriots really came after him hard. Number 4, Kobe Davis. He's a running back, too.
No gain on that play for Binkley, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 12. The new fullback, it looks like, is 33, Rusty Bermeo in the game. I thought Bermeo might have had the ball that time. I bet Cole wishes he'd have left it with him.
I don't know if it mattered. I think Ford was going to hit him anyway.
So Cole took the brunt of the punishment there. 3rd and 12 from the 34. And we've got a whistle stopping play. Everybody pointing at the
illegal
Leopards.
procedure.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty. Leopards penalized 3 times for 15 yards now, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 17. Not any fun to call plays in this situation.
No.
Clock's on the move. We're down to 4:50 to go in the first half.
I think you just stay with what you are. Run the ball, see.
Be who you are. Yep. 3rd and 17. Binkley underneath center.
Uh-oh.
Fumbles a snap. Ball's loose.
He got back on it.
Leopard did, but it wasn't Binkley.
76. It's going to be Esteban Alvarez coming up with the fumble. They're going to be no gain on that play, and the Leopards now looking at 4th and 17. They'll have to send Munoz back out on the field. Leopards again got a 1st down and ate about 3 minutes off the clock.
31 is punting.
Yeah, Lance Wise.
I'm sorry, Lance Wise out there punting. Munoz left the game a little early. Boy, nice punt. We'll chase the Parkview guy back all the way, and he stepped out of bounds. Good call, Greg. Official right on top of it.
It wasn't just me calling, it wasn't.
No, everyone got their coach was pointing.
That's right.
They're going to say he stepped out at the 31-yard line. So with 3:57 to go first half, I know there's no such thing as a moral victory, Greg, but I mean everybody on Parkview would have the sportsmanship rule invoked maybe by the end of the first quarter here. And the Leopards only down by 21 and
playing really well.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to say they played the best football tonight, Jay.
Oh, no doubt about it. And here comes the blitz. McGee will just throw it away. Oh, no, he wound up incomplete. Tried to find his intended receiver. But John Bahina was there defensively. I thought he was just dumping it away, but there was a receiver out there.
Yeah, number 45, Moody, that caught the 2-point conversion, was out there and should have caught the ball, Jay.
Yep. One of the Leopards had a shot at McGee in the backfield. He just sidestepped. 2nd and 10. Here comes Davis. With a head of steam, he's in the secondary. 45-50. Leopards after him. He cuts back at the 30. Leopards still after him at the 20. He finds an extra gear. 5, touchdown. 69 yards.
Jaden Ashford, number 6, Jay.
Yeah, no flag. Jaden Ashford, and he found an extra gear when he hit about the 20-yard line. There were 3 Leopards there, and I thought they might hem him in, but my goodness.
You know, it looked like they were standing running right beside him, Jay. And he just turned the other way and just outran him to the corner of the end zone.
69-yard run, and that's going to extend the lead to 34-7 with the PAT pending. Aguilar, right-footed soccer-style kicker. Parkview with a man coming on late. The play clock's down to 10, so plenty of time. They're set now. Aguilar sizing it up. They get the snap off. The kick is long enough, and it's good. 35-7 Parkview. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Think new for back to school with an auto loan through RRCU. Whether new or used, RRCU has an auto loan rate for you. Apply for your auto loan rate in person or online at rrcu.com with approved credit, rate, and term based on your year, model, amount financed, and credit score. RRCU. We're here for you in all stages of life.
State Representative Deanne Vaught is proud to support the DeQueen Leopards, Ashdown Panthers, Horatio Lions, Foreman Gators, Dirks Outlaws, and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Representative Vaught reminds us that our children are our future. Please continue to support all our area schools. Southwest Arkansas is a great place to live and raise our family. Deanne is proud to represent District 87 in the Arkansas House and proud to support this broadcast for the football fans in our area. Back to action here, and Greg, the big play bug has bit the Leopards again.
Sure has.
Last 2 series, Parkview 1 play and scores. The kick will chase Bahina back to the 4. He's the 10, 15, head of steam. Oh, he's upended hard. Luke Pierce on that return. Boy, Luke has got one gear in its fifth. The boy was flying through there. And he was upended hard by a Patriot at the 20-yard line. So the Leopards have 3:06 with which to work. They're going to start at their own 20-yard line. They've played a whale of an opening quarter here. They trailed Parkview 14-7. I'm sorry, it was 20-7 after the first quarter.
Yeah. Scored right at the end of the first quarter. I was really hoping Steve Roberts, the executive director of the AAA, would be down here tonight.
They're going to run Kodo around the left side. Ulysses will try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Were you going to make him drive to Camden Fairview from here?
Why is he there?
No, I just wanted him to do one of our road trips.
Oh, yeah, okay, I understand.
Timeout called on the field.
I think that'd be great, too.
Parkview takes a timeout as they want the football back here. 2:50 to go in the half. 35-7 Patriots. We're back in 1 minute.
Are you looking for a place where your educational journey can truly thrive? Southern Arkansas University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. At SAU, it's not just a university, it's a supportive community dedicated to your success. Explore the accredited programs SAU has to offer, led by experienced faculty who are passionate about your growth. From business and biology to education and engineering, SAU provides a comprehensive educational experience. Join the legacy of excellence at Southern Arkansas University and take the opportunity to shape your brightest future imaginable. Your journey starts in Magnolia, Arkansas.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE, 642-7645.
Following the Parkview timeout, the Leopards will run the option right, and Wolf Beakley is just blown up by number 4, Davis.
That's going to bring up second.
Well, he's like this is coming through there.
Yeah, Cole may want to quit doing that.
3 straight carries for no gain, and Parkview takes another timeout, stopping the clock with 2:50 to go in the half. 35-7 Patriots back in 1 minute. Howard Memorial Hospital is proud to bring you the latest in robotic surgery technology, meaning faster recovery times and better outcomes than conventional surgery. We're excited to offer the same level of care, expertise, and systems found at larger healthcare centers around the country. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, visit our website, howardmemorial.com, or call 845-3757. Howard Memorial Hospital, providing the best care for you and your loved ones.
There's never been a better time to buy a new car, truck, or SUV than now at Gentry Chevrolet, with APRs as low as 1.9 on nearly everything in stock, like a 2023 Chevy Silverado at just 1.9 APR with approved credit and up to $4,250 in rebates. Come see the new arrivals of 2023 and 24 models. Take a test drive and let the great folks at Gentry Chevrolet help you in finding the right vehicle for your needs and style. Gentry Chevrolet, 1027 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. For a look at what's new, visit GentryChevyInc.com or check them out on Facebook.
Following the timeout, they'll run the fullback Bermeo behind right guard and very short yardage, maybe up to the 21-yard line for a pickup of 1. Now the Leopards looking at 4th and 9. Are you going to hang on to that final timeout, Greg? Clock's on the move. We're down to 2:25 to go in the half. On the punt will be Lance Wise.
Last punt was 49 yards.
Got another new punter, Jake Martin, back there. No, he's the up back. I'm sorry. Lance Wise gets a foot into it. He'll kick it away from the return man out of bounds. That's a pretty effective punt right there, Greg.
Yeah, did a good job. Only problem I got with that, they punted it with 17 seconds left on the play clock, Jake.
Yeah, need to run it on down.
Yeah, they should have run it on down there, try to get as much time off as they could. I'd have run it down and called the timeout, actually.
Yeah.
At that point in time. But great punt by Lance there. He's doing a good job punting the football.
So the Patriots, who have scored 14 points on their last 2 offensive plays, covering 41 and 69 yards, will start this time at their own 48. They have 2:10 with which to work. McGee wants to throw, incomplete on the near sideline.
That's incomplete. That's going to bring up second.
Aston Austin. So after hitting his first 4 in a row, Tony, I now have McGee missing his last 4 passes.
That's correct.
Second down and 10. Leopards battling out there. McGee wants to throw again. This time he has a receiver quickly out of bounds in Leopard territory at the between 47-yard line. That's compared to Kyrick Fultz. Pick up of only 5, however. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Big play right here for the Leopard defense.
3rd and 5 to go.
The Green High School Marching Leopard Band will be performing at the half under the direction of Daniel Dunn. Looking forward to that. They're selling cheesecakes as a fundraiser this week, and I broke down and bought one of those. Just one. $28. I bet it's good. All right, McGee's going to throw the football, scrambling to his left, and the pass is going to be caught, but he's going to be short of the first down. Now they're going to say incomplete. On the turf there, Tony.
Yeah.
And the Leopards get them at 4th and 5 here.
Pretty good coverage there by Esther.
Yeah, good coverage by
That was good coverage by everybody downfield as McGee had to check down to that safety valve guy out left flat. And just good downfield coverage all the way around.
Parkview's going for it.
4th and 5, big play for the Leopard defense here with 1:33 to go into halftime. McGee in the pistol. He wants to throw. He's airing it out deep and has a man wide open, and he dropped it.
I hate that.
At the 10-yard line, there wasn't a Leopard within 25 yards of him. Right through the breadbasket.
Oh, that's a tough play to give a pass defendant on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who you give it to.
Kodo was the closest guy.
Yeah, he was.
At least 25 yards away from it. You talk about blown coverage. Leopards dodge a bullet there, and they're going to take over on downs. They get a much-needed stop on 4th down. They're going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Parkview with only 1 timeout left.
We need to use the rest of this clock, Jay.
Yeah, they're not going to invoke the sportsmanship rule here, you wouldn't think.
Well, maybe.
If we don't turn the ball over or something. We're going to go back to the eye. Bermeo, the fullback, Kodo will dot the eye. Bermeo, Speakley is going to keep. He pitches to Kodo, and he's going to be hit for a loss.
Well, I tell you what. We keep pitching the ball like that, they'll catch it and run it away.
Kodo's going to lose 3 on that carry.
That one just floated out there.
We got a Leopard down.
A timeout on the field with 1:20 to go until half. Parkview 35, DeQueen 7. We're back in 1 minute.
Are you looking for a friendly and reliable bank? Turn to Idabel National Bank, where we offer an array of banking services for all your financial needs. Since 1921, Idabel National Bank has offered a variety of savings and checking accounts, financial planning, and lending services, including consumer, business, and home loans. Here at Idabel National Bank, we take pride in our customer service. So if you're looking for exceptional financial services, make sure to stop by Idabel National Bank on Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare and Sevier County Developmental Center is located at 151 College Drive in DeQueen. Every classroom has a low child-to-staff ratio, which means your child will receive more one-on-one interaction with teachers. Every classroom has daily lesson plans and schedules that help prepare children for kindergarten. For more information on programs at Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare and Sevier County Developmental Center, contact Betty Edwards at 584-3416, extension 2. The injured Leopard was junior McCaden Smith, number 5, and he's assisted off the field. Hope that he's okay. Meanwhile, the clock has resumed, and we're down to a minute 10. Play clock at 12 as Binkley brings them to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13 at the 45. It's a reverse, and oh my. Defensive end just ate Luke Pierce alive back at the 42-yard line. That looked like a wrestling move that time, Greg.
Yeah, he just overpowered Luke as he came. They just grabbed him and threw him down like he was like a wrestling move, exactly like you said.
Tyler Massey would have been proud of that move.
Yeah, he sure would have.
Inside 1 minute to go. We're down now to 30 seconds.
We need to use every second off this play clock. Every second.
You can run it down and call timeout.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Now, one snap ought to do it here. As the play clock down to 7. Straight ahead handoff to the tailback. He's wrestled turf as we went back to the eye that time. That's going to be Cotto. And that's how the first half is going to come to an end. But
Parkview called timeout.
Oh, they did. Yeah, for 15 seconds. Wow. Okay. Well, we got a timeout on the field. They did have one left. I'm sorry about that. So timeout Parkview with 15 seconds to go in the half. 35-7. Patriots lead. We're back in 1 minute.
Money is never an easy topic to talk about, but it is a must when you have kids. The Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan makes saving for college or trade school quick and effortless, and all contributions are state tax deductible. Brighter Futures start today. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
The Leopard punt sails out of bounds on the far side of the field. They're going to mark it at the Parkview 35-yard line, and the Patriots have 11 seconds with which to work. Leopard's got to keep everybody in front of them here, trailing 35-7. Coach Bell is going to be pleased with this effort when Tony gets a chance to visit with him in a minute. A little gadget play. It's a middle screen, tunnel bubble screen. And get him down. He's to the 50. That's Folks. Breaks a tackle. 40. And he's going to break free at the 20. And breaks another tackle. I believe they got him at the 1 yard. No, the official signal touchdown. Wow. It's a shame you don't have a review there because that was definitely
short.
Yeah, they tackled him at the 1.
It was short. Probably about the 1.5 yard line, something like that.
Well, you got to give Kyrick Fulks credit. He broke a lot of tackles and went 65 yards. He was tackled at the 1 yard line, but the official on the far side of the field signaled touchdown.
Well, he was at the 20 when he crossed.
Well, he just couldn't get down here to see it, but he was short.
Well, here's an important extra point, and it's going to be blocked. So Parkview still doesn't invoke the sportsmanship rule. Boy, you talking about big plays. They scored their last 3 touchdowns on 1 play from scrimmage. And the score comes with no time remaining.
Wait on nobody. Let's go.
On the clock, as on that 65-yard pass from McGee to Fulks. Let's go down on the field now with Coach Bell. Here's Tony.
Coach, I don't know what the Patriots expected when they came to the Queen Night, but they've got a frisky bunch of Leopards today.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the speech I have for those kids is when we start the game, I don't care what happens now, you be unrelenting and you go all out every time. And I promise you, when we come out of the game, them kids are hitting them in the mouth, and we're trying to play the best ball we can. I can't be any prouder.
I agree.
All right, that's Coach Richard Bell. As the Leopards, we had a 14-7 game at one point, but then Parkview started making some big plays offensively, but they don't invoke the sportsmanship in the first half. And that's probably surprising everyone in the state right now. I believe there's only 2 Thursday night games around the state, so we've probably got a big audience tuning in on the internet tonight.
Yeah, probably do.
And I think everyone's shocked at Parkview unable to invoke the sportsmanship rule. We thought we'd be done seeing their starters in the opening quarter, but nothing doing. The Leopards battling them tough, but they trail 41-7 at the half. Time for our halftime show, brought to you by Airy Back Life Team number 73 in Queen.
Now housed at the new Sevier County Medical Center in DeQueen, Airy Back Lifetime is the leading provider of emergent air medical transportation services, operating a large number of air ambulance spaces with memberships valid across 320 locations in 38 states, with a pilot, flight nurse, and flight paramedic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, ready to respond to the scene of a medical emergency or to transport patients between medical facilities. Memberships are available for only $99 a year and cover everyone in the household. Your membership crosses state lines, so you are always covered and could save you tens of thousands of dollars in an emergency. For more info, visit Airback Life Team 73 on Facebook or call Lori White at 870-925-1269.
And we'll be back to take a look at the first half scoring summary with the Patriots leading the Leopards 41-7 following this 3-minute timeout.
First State Bank has been serving our area's farmers for almost 50 years. Poultry loans are just one of the many types of agricultural loans that we offer. We understand the agricultural business because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a loan officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment, farm service agency, guaranteed, and participation loans. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
At Weyerhaeuser, our vision is to work together to be the world's premier timber, land, and forest products company. Frederick Weyerhaeuser, our company's founder, once said, "This is not for us, nor for our children, but for our grandchildren." Nearly 120 years have passed, and we've been growing, harvesting, and regrowing forests on a continuous cycle. We manage the most sustainable, versatile, and renewable resource on Earth, our forests.
In 1976, the poultry processing plant in DeQueen employed 450 people. Today, Pilgrim's employs more than 1,400 locally. Pilgrim's is proud of the strong growth that our company has enjoyed over the years. We strive to be good employers with top-notch employee benefits, competitive wages, and excellent advancement opportunities. Pilgrim's continues to grow and expand in Sevier and surrounding counties. Apply today at the HR office in DeQueen. Pilgrim's is an equal opportunity employer and a good corporate citizen.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Debbie Seymour, Jennifer Walker, or Christina Carver. It's the Aaron Back Live Team 73 halftime show, and our score, Parkview 41, DeQueen 7. Take a look at the first half scoring summary brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, 990 Highway 70 East. Phone 642-5900. Well, Parkview didn't take them long to get on the board. 65-yard kickoff return on the opening kickoff by highly recruited Omarion Robinson. Salmon Aguilar's extra point made it 7-0. After a Leopard punt, Parkview went 46 yards in 3 plays, and looked like the route was on, following an 18-yard pass from Eric McGee to Jermaine Penny to extend the lead to 14-0. But the Leopards say no way. The Queen, with their best drive of the year, 78 yards in 8 plays, took 4:47 off the clock. The score coming on a 27-yard run by quarterback Cole Binkley. Rodrigo Garcia's extra point cut the Parkview lead to 14-7. But then the Patriots scored the remaining touchdowns of the second half on a 2-yard run by Davis, 41-yard run by Penny, 69-yard run by Ashford, and a 65-yard pass on the half's final play from Eric McGee to Kyrick Fulks. And our halftime score is Parkview 41, the Queen 7. It's the Erie Vac Life Team 73 halftime show. Erie Vac Life Team. Memberships available, $99 a year, and cover everyone in your household. Let's go down on the field now and check out the DeQueen High School Marching Leopard Band. Brought to you by Red River Credit Union, providing our members with savings and loan services. The DeQueen High School Marching Leopard Band under the direction of Daniel Davis. And I tell you what, Greg, they work awfully hard. We're walking around the school in the evenings, and he's got them out there on that hot pavement, marching around playing. And just an impressive halftime performance. Of course, doing a little Sinatra there. That New York, we got the Big Apple flag out there. It's just an impressive performance. Hope you're getting a chance to watch it on DQTV a little later on. Great halftime performance by the DeQueen High School Marching Leopard. They're doing a great job. It's the Erie Vac Life Team 73 halftime show, and it's Parkview 41, DeQueen 7. Back to take a look at some first half statistics following this 3-minute timeout.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
We all have our traditions. From Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange. Because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
You're on the come up and proud of your grind, which is why the McDonald's app is your favorite app. Waiting in lines? Not great for your bottom line. So you hit the app to order ahead. Your faves are ready when you pull up and you're on your way again with the quickness. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
Use the app, get large fries for $1. We'll prep while you're on the way when you choose dine-in, curbside, or counter pickup. I participate in McDonald's. Offer valid through 12/31/23. This offer is only available in the McDonald's app.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts ARC Kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE, 642-7645.
For the past 150 years, Lyon College has been educating Arkansas students who make a difference in our communities. Lyon College alumni are your computer scientists, artists, and engineers. They're your business and community leaders, teachers, and healthcare professionals. In fact, Lyon has an average medical school acceptance rate more than twice the national average. For more information, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world, starting in Arkansas.
DeQueen Auto Group has a full line of rental vehicles to suit any need. They carry full-size cars, minivans, SUVs, trucks, and passenger vans. Their roomy 12 and 15 passenger vans are perfect for family and church trips or sporting events. They also have reasonable price vehicles for insurance claims. Call their rental department at DeQueen Auto Group, 870-642-3604, option 6 for details. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsors of this year's Leopard Sports broadcast.
It's the Area Vac Life Team 73 halftime show with a large number of air ambulance bases with memberships valid across 320 locations in 38 states, offering pilot, flight nurse, and flight paramedics 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Halftime score is Parkview 41, DeQueen 7. This Leopard marching band just has the crowd eating out of their hands tonight. They're doing an outstanding job with their Salute to New York halftime show. Great job by the band director, Daniel Dunn. Understand he's recovering, and I want to wish him a speedy recovery. Mrs. Dunn out there helps as well, and Josh Sutton also pitching in, helping out with the DeQueen High School Marching Leopard Band, doing an outstanding job here tonight. Well, the statistics, 341 yards in total offense for Parkview, 213 on the ground, 128 through the air. The leading rusher, Jaden Ashford, 3 carries for 106 yards. Through the air, Eric McGee, 6 of 12 for 128 yards. Leading receiver, Kyrick Fultz, he had 2 catches for 70 yards. Well, the Leopards moved the ball pretty well in the first half. 29 rushing attempts, 91 yards. The leading ball carrier was Donovan Esther, 4 carries for 38 yards. Cole Binkley had 7 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. So it's the best the Leopards have moved the ball all year. 29 carries, 91 yards on the ground against the highly regarded Parkview defense in that first half. Leopards mustered 5 first downs, Parkview with 11. Leopards penalized 4 times for 20 yards. Parkview 3 times for 27 yards. And get this, Greg, no turnovers by either team in the first half.
Yeah, really good job by the Leopards. I'm going to tell you, Jay, that best half of Leopard football this year.
And, you know, at the end of the first quarter is 20-7. Then they started scoring on those one-play drives. The big play, 41-yard run, 69-yard run, then that 65-yard pass play where the receiver broke a bunch of tackles on the last play of the half. You take out those big plays, and we've got a very exciting ball game here tonight.
Yeah, I really think so, too.
Everybody thought the sportsmanship rule would be invoked in the first quarter.
Yeah, they really did. I think the Leopards are playing extremely well tonight. I also think that Coach Boulding and the Parkview coaching staff are playing more players. I do believe that's true. We got to give them some credit too for what they're doing. We hadn't seen Omari Robinson except on the special teams.
It's the Area Vac Life Team 73 halftime show. They respond to the scene of a medical emergency to transport patients between medical facilities. Memberships available only $99 a year to cover everyone in your household. What a bargain. Check them out on Facebook or call Lori White at 870-925-1269 for membership information. Greg will be back to talk about some of the games that will be played around the area tomorrow night as our halftime show continues with Parkview leading DeQueen 41-7 following this 3-minute timeout. Over the past century, Diamond Bank has worked hard to provide our customers with the best in financial services. We're proud to call DeQueen home and enjoy serving the community any way we can. When it comes to financing, let our experienced loan officers help you purchase, refinance, or remodel your home, fix up your rental property, expand, or begin a new business. Whatever the need, our financial team will be there for you. Diamond Bank, Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Online at diamondbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At the DeQueen Church of Christ, we have made youth and families our #1 priority. Justin and Sarah Stewart serve as our children's ministers, and Michael and Caitlin Collins lead our teens. In addition to Bible study, our young people go on many trips, including fun activities, retreats, camps, and youth rallies. If you want to get your young person involved in a vibrant youth group that will bring them closer to Jesus, we would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Howard Memorial Hospital is proud to bring you the latest in robotic surgery technology, led by our experienced surgeons Dr. Bertrand Vangi and Dr. Mark Sutherland. Our surgeons now have access to state-of-the-art equipment for hernia repair, colon resections, gallbladder removal, and appendectomies. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, visit our website, howardmemorial.com, or call 845-3757. Howard Memorial Hospital, providing the best care for you and your loved ones.
Trust our award-winning team at RRCU with your mortgage. With RRCU, you can complete an easy application online and get your mortgage in minutes. Simply log on to rrcu.com and apply for your mortgage from the award-winning mortgage team you can trust at RRCU. Loan approval request subject to qualifications. Finance options subject to change. Other restrictions may apply. RRCU Equal Housing Lender. NMLS ID 315545. Apply for your mortgage now at rrcu.com.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at historic Leopard Stadium. It's halftime, and the Parkview Patriots lead the DeQueen Leopards 41-7. A very spirited performance here in the first half for the Leopards tonight. They trailed 20-7 at the end of the opening quarter against the defending 5A state champions that many people think is the very best team in the state this year in any classification. Well, let's take a look at some other games that we'll be following tomorrow night around the area, Greg.
Okay, well, first off, I'm going to talk about one other game that's tonight, Mills at Maumelle. So us and them are the only two games in the state on Thursday night. But tomorrow night, you look at in our conference, Hope is at Hot Springs. Hot Springs Lakeside is at Magnolia. And Arkansas High is at Camden Fairview. In the 7-4A, Arkadelphia is at Mena, and Waldron is at Malvern. In the 3A, Falk is at Horatio. 2A, Murfreesboro at Dirks, and Lafayette County at Mineral Springs. Tough job for those Cougars there with the Mineral Springs. They're really good.
And don't forget the Razorbacks at AT&T Stadium, the Southwest Classic against the A&M Aggies. It'll be an 11 o'clock kick on Saturday morning. Airtime with Chuck and crew, 8 o'clock. Saturday morning right here on your Razorback station for all of Southwest Arkansas, number one country 92.1.
Mark it down. We're winning that game.
All right, I just wrote it down.
All right.
Hogs victorious against the Aggies.
Well, hey, we just want to mention the scoreboard sponsors for DQTV real quickly while we got a minute.
Sure.
The two that are on the bottom next to the score, Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services and also Tri-Lake Realty. We appreciate them. The rotating sponsors, which are up in the top left corner, Southern Home Furniture and Interiors, the Queen Auto Group, George Rebus Garage and Wrecker Service, and Kawasaki of Idaho. We thank all of them for what they do for DQTV and KDCN.
We certainly do. And, of course, the game, it's a home game tonight, so the telecast is archived. It'll be available for you to enjoy right after tonight's action. We're just surrounded by smart people here tonight. I mean, Kinley Martinez, she's going to take care of us when we need some medical help here in a few years. Penelope Sims back at the studios running the controls tonight. We had her out at Rotary a while back. Yeah. She telling us about her girls' state trip. She's going to be an attorney, so when you and I get in trouble, we can call her.
I'm already in trouble. She better hurry.
Yeah, I can see us needing both the services of Penelope and Kinley.
That's really soon.
In the very near future. All right, second half on the way. It's Parkview 41, DeQueen 7, and our halftime show brought to you by Vac Life Team. Visit them on Facebook or call Lori White at 870-925-1269. Second half kickoff coming up following this 3-minute timeout.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses, rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
At Weyerhaeuser, we're experts at using trees to offer a sustainable solution for shelter, hygiene, packaging, fabric, plastics, and other products you may not expect, while also providing recreation, wildlife habitat, and other important ecosystem benefits. And we do it the right way so our forests will last forever. If you would like to explore our rich history of innovation, expertise, and strong values, visit our website at weyerhaeuser.com.
With the low cash and carry prices and the huge selection of items you need for building and home improvements, shopping at Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen is fun. It's no wonder that Bailey's has customers from Mena, Nashville, Ashdown, even Texarkana, and Hot Springs. Bailey's is your one-stop shopping spot for hardware, lumber, plumbing, paint, and much more at everyday low prices. So get your shopping list together for home improvements and see Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen.
Hi, I'm Lori House, CEO of Sevier County Medical Center. I want to take this moment to extend our gratitude to the community for their continued support of our new and greatly needed hospital, to our Board of Governors and Quorum Court, and to our patients and all of those who helped pass the hospital sales tax measure. Thank you for your support of Sevier County Medical Center. We are a community-centered healthcare facility with a goal of ensuring the health and well-being of Sevier County and all of Southwest Arkansas. Thank you for helping us make our community both stronger and healthier.
It's football time again, and Farmers Bank & Trust is ready to help you through this season of life. From My Start savings accounts to school spirit, with those Snapchat filters, Farmers Bank & Trust is here to cheer your family on. Find us in DeQueen.
Welcome to Farmers Bank of DeQueen.
Or any location, and come home to Farmers Bank. To learn more, go to myfarmers.bank or stop by a branch today. Farmers Bank & Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The kick will be taken by Jonathan Bahina at the 5-yard line. Tries to set up the wall to his right. He's going to get across the 15, and he'll be swarmed at about the 18-yard line. You just can't run the ball laterally against these guys. You got to go north and south.
Exactly what I was thinking, Jay. You got to run the ball. You may make one little cut, but then you better go straight north and south, because if you try to go east and west, they're just going to consume you like they did him at that point in time.
Now the Rotary Club paying the entrance tonight for the first 100 Leopard fans coming through the gate. We got a good crowd here. The Rotary Club went through those 100 tickets by 5:45 this evening. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think that has more to do with the cheerleaders than it does with the Rotary Club. But we were glad to do it, and we've got a couple of big things coming up. The Hoorah Days breakfast on October 7th, and also we're selling the goggles for the eclipse. And, there's a partial eclipse in October on the 14th.
Yeah, so you get you a pair and practice with this partial eclipse, and you'll be ready for the big show come next April.
That's right.
Esther's going to lose one on first down back to the 17-yard line. We're second down and 11. Leopards trying to avoid the sportsmanship rule for the first time since the Mena game to open the season. We run the option right. We've got a loose football, I believe.
They picked it up.
Parkview grabs it. Parkview rumbling, stumbling, out of bounds. And did he get in?
No.
Put him down at about the 1. So that's the first turnover of the night.
One of them's calling touchdown.
Wow, they gave him a touchdown. Who was that, Tony? I totally missed it.
It was 31, but he didn't get in the end zone. He was out of bounds.
That's two bad spots by the officials on the goal line.
And I don't understand the umpire coming over and overruling the line judge who was right over here on the sideline. How is that possible?
Andre Williams.
He didn't get in the end zone.
So that's going to be about a 15-yard scoop and score on that play by Andre Williams. And that's going to invoke the sportsmanship rule with 11:01 to play. And the clock's going to run continuously throughout now. It's Parkview 48, the Queen 7. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Fresh off their summer lineup of convertible sports cars, tomorrow night, Saracen is giving away the king of luxury pickups, Toyota's new Tundra Capstone from Trotter Toyota. The Tundra Capstone is the ultimate in luxurious trucks, and it can be yours just for playing your favorite games at Saracen Casino Resort. Only 40 minutes from Little Rock and only at Saracen tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Visit shelterinsurance.com to find an agent to help you pick a policy that's right for you.
See Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Debbie Seymour, Jennifer Walker, or Christina Carver. 15-yard scoop and score by Andre Williams of the Patriots, and the sportsmanship rule is invoked, and the clock will run continuously now as Aguilar gets a foot into it. That one's going to sail into the end zone for the touchback.
Ooh, that was close.
So now that Leopards commit their first turnover of the night. Bull Parkview made them pay there in a big way. 15-yard scoop and score. Didn't look like he got into the end zone, but an official from across the field overruled the official that was right in front of the play.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
The one at the end of the first
30
half.
yards away and overrules a guy that's standing right there.
Yeah.
The one in the first half,
I'm not that smart. I don't get it.
The one at the first half, I thought was worse than that one. I mean, the guy obviously fell flat at the 1 yard line, and they gave him a score then. Leopards will run the power sweep to the right. And Cotto's going to get up to about the 21 yard line for a pickup of 1. Second down and 9. Well, I tell you what, it was a different Leopard team coming out in the first half tonight, Greg. They really played with some heart in that first quarter.
They really did play hard. And like I told you, and I really believe this, you know, even though the score was 41-7, that was the best half of football the Leopards played all year long.
Yep.
And you know, because they're playing, like we said, the best team in the state.
3 one-play drives allowed Parkview to open it up. They're going to run the option left, and the pitch is behind the return man, but it's picked up by Kodo, and he's going to turn it into some positive yardage.
Yeah, good job by Kodo. Good news, Garrett Montero's back in the lineup.
We were talking basketball, Kenley Martinez over here. You know, I can't even dribble a basketball, and then that one bounces up perfectly. The odd-shaped football bounces up perfectly into Kodo's hand. He runs it forward for
you. Never know what's going to happen, do you, with football?
He's going to get it out to the 25-yard line. We're just going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Clock's running continuously now, so we're going to have a fast second half. We're approaching the 7-minute mark of the 3rd quarter here. Leopard's going to go to the I set. Look like Quintero's back in there fullback. That's good to see. Binkley's going to run the option right. Cole's going to get about 2 up to the 27-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and the Leopards will punt it away. So it's good to see Gareth Quintero back in there, Greg. It looked like he left with a leg injury the first half. He was assisted off the field, but
yeah, I didn't think he'd be back, but he's back.
Gareth, one of the seniors on this squad, goes both ways, plays fullback and linebacker, and great to see him back out on the field here. Lance Wise will punt it away. Nobody back deep for the Patriots.
Oh, what a punt.
Look at that roll on the turf inside the 15. You talk about turn the field over. It'll be down at about the 12-yard line. 61-yard punt for Lance Wise. That's going to help the old average, isn't it? Wow.
Great punt by Lance.
So Parkview will start at their own 13-yard line. That's the way you use that artificial turf there, Greg. Get that ball rolling.
Maybe I need some of that out there when I hit a golf ball. You got number 16 at quarterback now, Jay.
That's going to be Emmanuel Bunting. And
25.
The ball carries 26, and he's still running hard. These kids want a chance to play for Parkview, you know. Hard to crack their starting lineup.
The 17.
Malachi Young.
18
no, I'm sorry.
Line.
Jaden Mayweather, number 26. Picks up 5 on that carry. He was running hard. Well, again, credit Coach Balding for pulling his starters out, Greg, up 48-7. Bunting in the pistol. Straight ahead handoff. And this time the Leopard defense will swarm the ball carrier for a big loss.
Jake Martin on the tackle. Great tackle by he and Kyle Williams, 2 sophomores. I think Rusty Fermio, another sophomore in there with him.
He's going to lose a yard on that carry. A host of Leopards in on the stop, led by the pair of sophomores, Williamson and Martin. They'll bring up 3rd and 6. Let's see if the Leopards can get a stop here. Bunting wants to throw. It's incomplete on the near side. The Leopards get a 3 and out.
Bunting's pass intended for Marshall's
Good
incomplete.
defensive effort here against the Parkview reserves. Remember last year, Greg, up at War Memorial Stadium, of course, their starters just blew us out in the first quarter. Their second teamers finished in the second quarter. We were pretty competitive with their third team. Boy, we kind of dominated their second team here on that particular series.
Seemed to. We did a great job playing defense. You got those sophomores in there, Barmio, Martin, Kyle Williamson, all doing a great job.
John Mahina standing back at his 42-yard line, awaiting the first punt of the night for the Patriots. And it's going to bounce and take a Parkview roll. What are we doing? One of the Leopards.
Luke Pierce, I don't know what he was doing.
I do not.
I would like to think he was blocked into it, but I'm not sure that was the case. Anyway, fortunately, he didn't touch it, and the Leopards will take over at their own 36-yard line. So we're down to 3:05 to go in the third quarter. It's a fast-moving clock. See if the Leopards can get another score on the board here against the Parkview backup defense. Binkley's gone all the way at quarterback. He'll go to the I set. And they'll run the option right. Boy, Parkview just swarms it for a loss back at the 36-yard line.
He stopped at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Greg, our junior high team runs that eye with some success because of a young man named Louis Sotelo, who's just an outstanding running back.
Yeah, he is. Give it to him 30 times a game, and your chances of winning go up dramatically. Yeah, he's just that kind of running back. He's the quintessential eye running back. And I think it's a smart move by Coach Dice and his staff in junior high to run him that way.
How many yards is he up to now, Tony? Do you remember?
I have 600 and some.
694, isn't it?
I think so.
Koto.
And Koto gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
About
down
one.
at the 37-yard line.
They lost a moment ago. 3rd and 10 Leopards at their own 37-yard line. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Leopards will travel to Hot Springs next Friday night. Then we return home for homecoming on the 13th against the Camden Fairview Cardinals. Going to be recognizing Queen Alexa Monroy in the homecoming court. For homecoming, I formation. We'll run the option right. Bickley will pitch 40 and has his feet chopped out from under him.
He gets the ball down to the right.
Donovan Ester's going to get about 5 yards on that carry.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42.
Short of the first down.
That's for the Patriots. That's going to
one tradition that Coach Bell's bringing back this year for homecoming, Greg, that I think you'll like, kind of like the days when you played. The football team, the seniors on the football team, going to walk the ladies on the field this year in their pads and all, like we used to do it.
Yeah, I think that's. I like that.
Okay, I figured you would.
That's part of the pageantry of homecoming.
There you go. The players in their pads and the good-looking girls in their dresses. Leopard's going to take a timeout. They haven't stopped the clock yet, though. Now they do, with 34 seconds to go in the third. Timeout Leopards, 48-7 Parkview. We're back in 1 minute.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of DeQueen. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
And as the Leopards line up to punt, they draw Parkview into the neutral zone. So the Leopards are going to get a first down on the penalty. They're going to maintain possession of the football here in the latter stages of the third quarter.
I'm not sure the clock should have been running in.
6th first down of the night for the Leopards. Should be running now.
Yeah, should have been running in too.
Get a fresh set of downs at the 47-yard line. And now Binkley's going to go to the pistol. Takes a snap. He wants to throw for the first time tonight. And it's going to be called across midfield to the Parkview 48-yard line. The receiver is going to be Esther out of the backfield. Pick up of about 5 yards on that play.
Good throw and catch by the Leopards.
Second and 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
And that's what you got to do, just to kind of keep the defense a little honest, show them you can throw the ball every once in a while. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We'll switch into the field. It's Parkview 48, DeQueen 7. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way.
Simmons Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Subject to credit approval.
Provided for $40 a pair.
48-7 Parkview in the fourth quarter, presented by the Arkansas Army National Guard.
College education is important in today's market, but many students and parents wonder how they will be able to afford it. The Arkansas Army National Guard offers 100% college tuition paid, as well as $50,000 student loan repayments and a monthly salary and benefits. With Arkansas Army National Guard, you can be a hometown hero, support your community part-time, close to home just 1 week in a month, and get an education without going into debt. Take the next step to start your future. The next greatest generation is now. Call Antonio Soto at 870-279-0353 to find out more.
Fourth quarter presented by the Arkansas Army National Guard, and the Leopards looking at 2nd and 5 in Parkview territory at the 48-yard line. Bingley underneath center, turns, runs the option right, pitches, and Esther has running room down the far sidelines. He's across the 40, down to the Parkview 38-yard line. Pickup of 10 for Esther, and another Leopard first down. Their 7th first down of the night. I tell you what, this is a much improved Leopard team from what we've seen in the first 4 weeks.
They really are, Jay. I think it's just effort. You know, I just think they want it.
Well, you know Coach Richard Bell wants it. I think there's not a bigger competitor than him. And when you consider he went 30 and 9, the handoff for decent yardage.
Esther fumbled.
Oh, Esther fumbled the football. Ball's loose at the 33, and Parkview's going to recover. That's going to nullify a nice drive for the Leopards, their second turnover of the half. But back to Coach Bell, you know, he played from 98 to 2000. 30 wins, 9 losses.
They're giving us the football.
Oh, okay.
Well, good.
We'll send the offense back out on the field. So, actually, who picks up 5 on that?
Esther.
We're going to give it to Esther. Okay, 5-yard gain for Esther down to the 33-yard line. You know, 30 wins and 9 losses. So he knows something about how the Leopards need to be playing winning football, and he's determined to restore the tradition here.
I tell you, if you listen to him and what he's doing with the Pee Wee program, all the way from there, all the way through high school, he's going to bring it back.
2nd down and long 5. Binkley underneath center. He'll run the option left. He's going to pitch. 35, 30, 25. He'll run out of real estate on the near side of the field. That's going to be Esther again. Esther's quietly putting together a pretty good ball game tonight.
Yeah, they found something that's working a little bit, Jay. That option is working well with Esther's speed.
On this drive, Esther with 4 carries for 31 yards. He got the doghouse a little bit over in Hope last week. Didn't think he was running very hard, and so he didn't play in the second half. But, boy, he's come out with a much better effort here tonight against Parkview. 1st and 10, that's the Leopards' 8th first down of the night at the Parkview 26-yard line. Boy, wouldn't the score here be big?
Be great
for momentum. Binkley underneath center. Here comes Esther again. This time the hole will close quickly, and they'll drop Donovan for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Clock's on the move. We're approaching the 9-minute mark here in this football game.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Leopards will travel to Hot Springs next Friday night, then return home to face Camden Fairview for homecoming. 3 out of the last 4 games will be here at home, and hopefully we'll have as enthusiastic crowd for those last few home games as we've had here tonight. Good crowd supporting the Leopards. 2nd and 10 at the 26. Quintero's a fullback, and Cotto will dot the I. We've got a whistle stopping the play. Timeout taken by the Leopards. We'll take one, too, with 8:21 to play. 48-7 Parkview, back in 1 minute. Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word: crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender, all one word. But then also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Following the Leopard timeout, Queen looking at 2nd and 10 there at the Parkview 26-yard line. Parkview rolled over Hot Springs last week, 54-7. Leopards have really battled here tonight. They haven't backed down a step the whole game.
They've done a really good job, especially the offense. Now
we've got some confusion. Binkley trying to get everyone set. 2nd and 10 from the 26. From the pistol, Binkley wants to throw the football. He's going to air it out deep into double coverage. Going to be picked off by the Patriots, and he'll be tackled at about the 12-yard line, and the Leopards have committed their 3rd turnover of the half now.
that was number 25, Malachi Young, on the interception. I believe that ball got tipped, didn't it, Tony?
I couldn't say.
Okay.
We're going to set it down at the Parkview 12. So the Leopards come away empty with 7:40 to play now. Bunning in their quarterback, straight ahead handoff. The ball carrier is going to get across the 15, still fighting for yardage up to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be with 26 on the carry, Jaden Mayweather. He's going to get about 5. 2nd down and 5. Crowd hanging around for this game tonight. Good student section. They've been active. Bunning in the pistol. Again, a straight ahead handoff to Mayweather. He'll bounce outside to his right now, and he'll drag a Leopard up to about the 27-yard line where he'll have enough for a Parkview first down. Pierce. And I believe that's Parkview's first down of the second half. You are correct, sir. Leopard defense, other than those big plays, one-play drive, Parkview had 3 one-play drives for touchdowns. You take those out, boy, the defense has played really well tonight. Bunning wants to flip it out in the left flat. It's complete. 25. And a great open field tackle over there at about the line of scrimmage. The receiver is going to be number 15.
Good job by Toto there to get him down.
Pickup of only about a yard. The receiver, Elliott Bumper. So it's 2nd down and 8 now. Clock down to 5:55 to go. Straight ahead handoff to Mayweather. And he's going to be upended hard at the 30-yard line.
Number 77 for the Leopards. Aiden DeCases.
Leopards still playing tough defense out there.
They're still playing inspired football.
Coach Bell's going to be proud of this effort at the end of the night. Boy, everybody talking around town. This could be a 70-80-0 ball game. Leopards have really come out and fought hard tonight. He'll flip it out in the left flat, complete. The receiver breaks one tackle, and he'll get up here the first down at the 35-yard line. It'll be the young freshman in on the reception, Kyron Marshall. You say he's got a big future ahead of him. He's just a freshman. He's 6'3". That's his first catch of the night, however. Goes for about 8 yards. Third down and a yard. We're down to 4:45 to play. Bunting will go underneath center this time and run a quarterback sneak. And that big line just pushing forward. Now he's going to break out of there with it. Big field hauled down from behind at the DeQueen 47-yard line. Pickup of 18 as Bunting somehow came out of the pile with a football.
Down by Soto there. He fooled me. I thought he was in the middle of that, all those people today.
Yep. Leopards never got him to the ground, and so he runs for 18 yards and the first down. 4:05 to play in the game. Parkview in Leopard territory at the 47-yard line. Bunting, bad snap, loose football. Who's on it?
They are.
Parkview falls on it as the running back, Mayweather, got on it. The 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. Second and 11.
48-yard line, loss of 1.
Don't forget the Hogs and the Aggies. Saturday morning at 11. Airtime 8 o'clock right here on your Razorback station. Number 1 Country 92.1. And Greg Revels called a Razorback victory.
I can smell it.
Bunting, straight ahead handoff to Mayweather. Picks his way across the 45. Still on his feet at the 30. Down the far sidelines to the 20. And the Leopards will trip him up inside the 10
down to the left
at about the 9-yard line.
10-yard line.
A pickup of 39 yards that time for Mayweather and another Parkview first down. They're 14th of the night.
Jakers Munoz on that tackle. We hadn't seen number 15, Jared Munoz, back in the game since the first half.
First and goal to go Parkview as the clock is down to 2:50 to play. Leopards would love to hold them out of the end zone here.
Pardon me, he is back in the game.
Bunting in the pistol. Straight ahead and handoff to Mayweather. Slides outside to his right. He's to the 5, and he's into the end zone for the Parkview touchdown.
Handoff down the right side. Stop. Tried by the hand.
Mayweather had a good drive that time. 6 carries. He took them down the field. And he scores on the 9-yard run to extend the lead to 54-7. On to attempt the extra point will be Aguilar.
Aguilar will be 18-10.
We'll try to make it 55 here. That Amari and Robinson holding? It is. Kick is up and it's through.
And the PAT attempt is good.
55-7 Parkview. Kickoff in 1 minute.
55.7.
Not only is Pilgrim's a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen, employing over 1,400 employees locally and 322 contract growers in Sevier and surrounding counties. In fact, the total economic impact that Pilgrim's has in Southwest Arkansas is over $80 million annually. With the processing plant in DeQueen and the feed mill and hatchery in Nashville, Pilgrim's is a good corporate citizen. Apply today at the HR office in DeQueen. Pilgrim's is an equal opportunity employer.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
Back to action here. The clock's running. We're inside 1 minute to play as Parkview just moved 88 yards to extend the lead to 55-7 after the Leopard interception. Third turnover of the half against the Leopards when we were boasting that we didn't have any turnovers in the first half.
Yeah. I believe I down this one. Jay.
Kick will be taken by Bahina at the 5. He's the 15. Ooh, hit hard, wrestled to the turf at about the 17-yard line. And I don't believe the Leopards are going to have an opportunity to run another play.
And
Final score, Parkview 55, DeQueen 7. We'll wrap it up following this 3-minute timeout.
Truck season is now at Gentry Chevrolet. Save big on new 23 Chevy Silverado 1500. Get $750 cash back plus 0% financing on America's hard-working truck. Or choose from over 100 quality pre-owned vehicles to meet your needs and budget. Drive payment-free for 3 full months. That's no payment for 3 months. Hurry to Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen or online at GentryChevyINC.com. With approved credit, $10,000 minimum purchase price from maintenance detail to dealer is $930.23.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today. Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Here at First State Bank, we've been serving the area since 1973. We're local, just like you, and being local means we make local decisions too. We're here to serve you quickly so you can spend your time wisely and not in line. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. Bank at home with us at First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Oh, the smell of those charcoal grills. It's that time of year again when the nights are getting cooler and the trees are changing colors. I am Renata Jenkins-Byler with Roller Funeral Homes, reminding us all with school back in session to watch and be careful for children in school buses, dogs being walked, and joggers. Also, this time of year has us getting ready for those tailgates and big games this week. So play hard, cheer loud, and drive carefully. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
Parkview opens up the game late for a final score of 55-7. Let's go down the field now with Coach Bell. Here's Tony.
Coach, our kids gave outstanding effort tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you think about that first quarter. You know, we come out of the first quarter 14-7 against the number one team in the state. I can't say more about these kids than I already have. They give me everything they have every single down. And again, you come in the second quarter, you're 20-7. You know, the game didn't go the way we wanted to as far as the W, but I guarantee you it went the way we wanted to as far as character and pride.
You have a lot to be proud of, Coach.
Go Leopards, baby.
Go Leopards.
All right, Coach Richard Bell, as the Leopards fall to Parkview tonight by a final score of 55-7. And our postgame show brought to you by Body Temple Massage and Wellness,
where tension and stress come to rest. Licensed massage therapist Sammy Jo Verts offers therapeutic, deep tissue, Swedish relaxation, massage-assisted stretching services, and halo therapy, which is used in the treatment of respiratory disorders, skin conditions like acne, collagen rejuvenation, and more. You can find Body Temple Massage and Wellness beside the Queen Health and Wellness Building at 1357 West Colin Ray Drive in the Queen. For more info, call Sammy at 870-784-7292.
And it's the Body Temple Massage and Wellness postgame show, and we'll be back to take a look at some postgame statistics, name our McDonald's player of the game, and set the stage for next week following this 3-minute timeout.
DeQueen Auto Group is proud of their full-service body shop.
Their body shop manager, Diego DeNova, can assist you with insurance claims, windshield repair, and accessories such as bed liners, side steps, and grill guards. Call DeQueen Auto Group today at 870-642-3604 option 4. They're located across from the dealership next to Subway. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsors of this year's Leopard Sports broadcast.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas's team of over 2,000 employees has one mission: deliver reliable, affordable, responsible power to 1.2 million members across Arkansas. But closings of baseload power plants across America are making this tougher and tougher. We believe in intermittent resources like wind and solar, but the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. A balance of power game plan that includes every energy resource is a must to keep that Friday night lights bright. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Sevier County Housing Authority, with offices at 304 South 13th Street in DeQueen, is providing good, safe, and affordable housing. Sevier County Housing Authority has 111 apartments in DeQueen, Horatio, and Lawrenceburg. These apartments feature central heat and air, and a stove and refrigerator are furnished. All applicants are screened, and income limits apply. For more information, stop by the Sevier County Housing Authority office at 304 South 13th Street in DeQueen or call 642-2960.
Wilkerson Funeral Home, proud to be a sponsor of this Leopards broadcast. Just like the Leopards, Wilkerson Funeral Home has always been a proud, strong part of our community. For years, the Wilkerson family has been serving families in Southwest Arkansas. They understand that each family member and every life remembered are uniquely different from any other. Putting families first and ensuring that each life is properly honored is their promise to you. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable and professional service since 1929. Supporting the DeQueen Leopards, it's a Wilkerson Funeral Home.
At Idabel National Bank, we encourage you to use your skills to make a positive impact in your community through volunteerism. A world of kindness comes from people just like you who care by volunteering. Community service is so important to us at Idabel National Bank, and working together, we can make our dreams become a reality. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
It's the Body Temple Massage and Wellness postgame show where tension and stress come to rest. Call Sammy Joe Verts or stop by. They're located next to DeQueen Health and Wellness Building on West Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Well, the Parkview Patriots, after leading the Leopards by only 20-7 at the end of the opening quarter, had 3 one-play drives in the second quarter. Then the Leopards committed 3 second-half turnovers that allowed the Patriots to pull away for a 55-7 victory. But all in all, a very spirited effort tonight by the DeQueen Leopards. Time to name our McDonald's player of the game, Greg, and we're going tonight with Donovan Esther. He had 10 carries for 68 yards. He also had a reception for 5 yards, so he accounted for 73 yards of the Leopards' offense tonight. He also had a pass defended on defense. Good job by Esther.
Good job by him. Big play in our scoring drive, 35-yard run on an option play and to get us going in that drive, which we ended up scoring on. So for his efforts, he's going to be our player of the game, and we appreciate McDonald's supplying the extra value meal and for supporting Leopard athletics all year long.
Final score, Parkview 55, DeQueen 7. We'll be back for a final word following this final timeout.
At the DeQueen Church of Christ at 1305 West Colin Ray Drive, we are dedicated to be Jesus to our community and excited to announce the opening of our new on-site food pantry. Our pantry is open the first and third Wednesday of each month from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The DeQueen Church of Christ is an equal opportunity TEFAP and USDA food provider. We would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Collinray Drive in DeQueen. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field.
Your best source for lumber and building materials is Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen. Bailey offers paint and stain, hardware, plumbing, electrical, cabinets, and vanities, concrete steps, and even generators, and Cajun cookers. Literally everything that you'll need for your next building project. And you'll also experience the best customer service anywhere. That's Bailey Discount Building Supply. Visit them at 880 East Collinray Drive in DeQueen or call them 870-642-2851.
I'm Stacy Dowdy, CNO of the Sevier County Medical Center, and I'm here to say our new hospital is here for you. The Sevier County Medical Center has 15 inpatient care unit beds and 10 emergency beds, but also provides a range of routine and quality healthcare services. We offer imaging and radiology services, respiratory therapy, and lab services, as well as outpatient therapy to help you recover and enjoy life to the fullest. Our specialty clinic is now open as well, with a focus on interventional cardiology. Find out more about the Sevier County Medical Center at SevierCountyMedical.com or visit us in person at 960 Highway 71, just north of DeQueen.
It's football time again, and Farmers Bank & Trust is ready to help you through this season of life. From MyStart savings accounts to school spirit, with those Snapchat filters, Farmers Bank & Trust is here to cheer your family on. Find us in DeQueen. Welcome to Farmers Bank of DeQueen. Or any location, and come home to Farmers Bank. To learn more, go to myfarmers.bank or stop by a branch today. Farmers Bank & Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 70 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses. Rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
Think new for back to school with an auto loan through RRCU. Whether new or used, RRCU has an auto loan rate for you. Apply for your auto loan rate in person or online at rrcu.com with approved credit, rate, and term based on your year, model, amount financed, and credit score. RRCU. We're here for you in all stages of life.
It's the Body Temple Massage and Wellness post-game show where tension and stress come to rest. For more information, call Sammy Joe Verts at 870-784-7292. Parkview wins it going away 55-7. And, Greg, I feel pretty confident that the Patriots will probably defend their Class 5A state title.
I didn't see anything that would make me think otherwise tonight. I will tell you this, though. I was pleasantly surprised by the Leopards and the effort they put out all night long. They never gave up, and they played well tonight. Like I told you earlier, I think they played their best half of football they played all year long in the first half.
Yep, returning home to Leopard Stadium brought out a little extra spark. Mm-hmm. And next week it won't get any easier as we probably play the second most talented team in the conference. Next Friday night, we go to Hot Springs.
Yeah, going to be another tough go, and at Hot Springs, always a tough place to play. They're very talented, and they do a lot of blitzing, which is going to be, it's going to be like what we talked about with Cole when he got that touchdown. When you break that first line, if you can break that first line there, you're going to have some open runs, but we got to break that first line. And, looking forward to the opportunity. I think that we've grown immensely tonight.
Well, our post-game show's been brought to you by Body, Temple, Massage, and Wellness, where tension and stress come to rest. Sammy Jo Verts, licensed massage therapist. Sounds pretty good right now. Stop by and see her next to DeQueen Health and Wellness Pharmacy on West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. For all of our broadcast crew tonight, I want to thank all the pros with DQTV. It seems like they're getting awards weekly, for something. They just keep rolling in the hardware, doing a great job. Of course, Kenley Martinez beside us in here, making us look good. And we appreciate those guys. Remember, the game will be archived. Go back and enjoy that first quarter. That was a heck of a performance by the Leopards. Watch the game on an archive. Just go to YouTube and pull up DQTV, and you can watch the action tonight. Want to thank you guys doing a great job on the podcast, you and Tony and your guest, and also Chris Babb and his crew at Ouachita with the statewide preview show. And then our crew at the station tonight, Penelope Sims, our corporate attorney of our future, doing a great job on the controls. Jen popped in every once in a while, helped out. We appreciate you guys so much making us sound good tonight. Tony Stowers up and down the sidelines, multitasking with statistics and in-game reports, interviews. And, of course, Greg Revels, superb as always, with his insight and analysis. I'm Jay Bunyard. Final score, once again, Parkview 55, DeQueen 7. Till we talk to you next Friday night from the Spa City as the Leopards tangle with the Trojans in Hot Springs. So long, everyone. The DeQueen Leopards are on the air. DeQueen Leopards football, proudly presented by Gentry Chevrolet, online at gentrychevyinc.com. Nobody beats a Gentry deal.
DeQueen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer.
Weyerhaeuser, we don't just grow trees.
The Woods Agency, Shelter Insurance.